the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, FMFam? How y'all doing tonight? It's finally Friday, and I am ready to get this stream started with. First off, can y'all hear me? Let me know. Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear your boy? Why is oh no green screen? Hold on, let me fix this right quick. I don't have a green screen today because remember, guys, er, it lags on the green screen when we open up the chat. Yeah, we're opening up the chat tonight, so hopefully y'all are down to get in. Um, let's see. All right, so yes, is Alldata or Mitchell better, or do y'all even use this, or do y'all use something else? I know we got all sorts of different companies that we deal with. The heavy duty guys, what do y'all use? I see Lake saying no. Um, but yeah, what do y'all use? Let me know. What do y'all use? What do y'all prefer? Do y'all think it's correct, or is there some areas that either one of these can get better at? Um, what was the word I'm looking for? Get I lost my wording. But yes, can one of these or any of these do better at displaying times and information? Now I know they can only show so much due to manufacturers allowing them to. For us, we use Alldata. We use Alldata, and then we use a warranty flat rate for warranty. I don't me personally, I like Alldata. I've been navigating it. That surprisingly, Alldata is the only thing I've ever used. Never used Mitchell, never used anything else. C Chrysler Tech, saying Pro Demand. I have no experience with that one. When I was in high school for auto tech, we used Alldata. Our curriculum was around Alldata, and I think that's because my instructor used Alldata. I don't know how old Alldata is. Um, so like I can navigate Alldata like nobody's business. But with that being said, let's see what y'all got to say. Because I'm pretty sure y'all have a lot to say. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna catch up on the chat, and then we're gonna open up the chat and allow some of y'all to come in. Trans King, you the Trans King, my boy. Chris JRS over here trying to teach me some stuff. Not trying, but he is. So hopefully, next time I do a transmission, I can put some of that knowledge to use. For wiring diagrams, Mitchell, and for everything else, all data. So, Chris, I forget you were a used car tech also. Um, so what about like manufactured cars? I'm going to REWD for wiring diagrams. I think that's. I feel like Nissan has one of the best schematics. I've seen Chevys, it confuses me. But Nissan is so their wiring diagrams are so basic. Like power up top, ground at bottom. I've seen Chevys because I own a Chevy and I look their wiring diagram up and I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? It looks like a maze. It's like foreign countries to me. uh Justin Smith, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Uh Chrysler technician, pro demand for the win. Ever since I started this streaming stuff, I thought FTW was the world, right? Um, yeah, y'all telling me that's for the win. What's going on, Chrysler? Didi, hi, Didi. Does that stand for something? What's up, big dog? How's everybody doing tonight? Lakes, I need to talk to you, my boy. Um, you should be receiving one of these. Remember we talked about that. We should be receiving that 25th or the 26th. Yeah. And guys, nobody's claimed the hat from uh from that New Year's giveaway. I'm gonna give them one more week. Uh I'm gonna make a post and then I might have to do a redraw. I'm gonna have to do a redraw, and if I do a redraw, it's gonna be on a live. Okay. Uh for the winner, I know he's a sub. I forgot who the winner was, to be honest. I know he's sub to the channel, but he hasn't reached out to me. Um, so and I know if you're in here, you're pretty active on the channel, so we'll see. But yes, Lakes, you should be receiving this hat. Eh, Finally went out for delivery. Um, so let me check again just to make sure. uh, yeah, it says it should be there the 25th or the 26th. So that's next Wednesday or Thursday. So, Lakes, I hope you enjoy it, bro. You're gonna have to wear it next time you're on the stream too. In my world, all depends. Oh, wait, hold up. Chava Underground Racing. What's good? I like your name, bro. That Chava, that hits home. Yes, it does. What's good, bro? How you doing? Thank you for joining the chat. In my world, all depends. Some things don't have wiring diagrams, so you have to figure it out the hard way. Dude, how in the hell? I couldn't imagine a world without diagrams. I couldn't even imagine, to be honest, I couldn't even imagine looking up a wiring diagram in a book and laying air it all. I mean, we do that sometimes. We'll print it out if these are tough situations. Okay. If somebody has papers, 5, 6, 7 papers taped together, stay away from them. Man, that means they are digging deep into this damn wiring circuit. Uh yes. Yes, Justin, yes. Uh okay, I hear you loud and clear. Uh thank you. What's up, Fluffy and fam? What's going on? What's going on, East Coast? What's up, FM fam? Hello everyone. No. Lakes, what you mean no? What are we talking about? Um, I hope you can hear me now. Mitchell by far. Mitchell. So what is the difference between Mitchell and all data? Maybe some of y'all could get on here and let me know. All data. All data. All data. All data. Although I have experienced sometimes all data is slow at getting information from the manufacturers. Hmm. And they don't include like evac and recharges and alignments and it's funny because let's say a valve cover, right? Let's say a valve cover takes point 0.9 to replace. But y'all know on these four cylinders, you have to remove the intake, and the intake will pay 1.8. So if the intake pays 1.8 and the valve cover pays zero point 0.9, what are we going to do? Around about 3 hours, right? But then you get extended warranty companies saying, no, it says zero point 0.9, bro, but you're not including the intake. And so, like, sometimes we literally have to print out when they have access to the stuff too, because they use Alldata or Mitchell to look up their times, because they're not going to go based off of what the shop wants. They're going to go based off of what's printed on a screen. So we'll have to, they can access this stuff too, removal and install. We'll have to print it out, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, we didn't know that." Oh, we're telling you, what you think we're trying to scam y'all? Nah. Mm-mm. Justin Smith, never have used either of those. So then, what do y'all use? I use manufacturer diagrams. Are those online or are they in a book? What about ShopKey? ShopKey, I've never heard of that one either. Sadly, use Alldata at current shop. I mean, have you ever used Alldata before being at this current shop? Aaron, I see you're new. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Identifix is better than both, but I like Alldata for the wiring diagrams. Now, so now this is something I've noticed with Nissan, because I've tried to compare the two, right? Um, Alldata just gets the manual from Nissan and just breaks it down. Like the same thing we see on the manual, we'll see on Alldata. And I was like, oh, okay, so they're literally just copying and pasting and just using their way of navigating. But yeah, I've never used Identifix either. So if we ever switch, I am gonna be lost. But good thing I memorized some of the stuff that we use consistent, or that we do consistently. I can pretty much roundabout on each model and each job from memory. But on the newer vehicles, I'm like, I gotta, you know, or I'll get warranty times and I'll do my calculations through warranty times, because warranty is about 70% of what customer pay would be. So then I'll, work in the numbers. I think it's like times 1.4 or something like that. And I'll get my times through there. Uh oh yeah. What's going on, Barry? How are you doing, bro? Pro demand is Mitchell. Oh, didn't know that either. No idea what any of those are. Wassel, Sergio, those are basically a all around service manuals. So we can look up TSBs through there, technician service bulletins, uh, diagnostic trouble codes. We can look up how to remove and replace certain items. It gives us warranty time, or not warranty times, removal and replacement times. It gives us pricing for parts, like a generic pricing for parts. Uh, did I say wiring diagrams? Wiring diagrams. I mean, Sergio, in HVAC, how do y'all go about getting wiring diagrams? I know sometimes it's labeled there, but um, I mean, how simple is uh wiring diagrams with HVAC units? I've used Direct Hit, Mitchell, and Alldata. Dang, you've been all around, bro. I've never even heard of Direct Hit either. Just Mitchell and Alldata, and I only know of Mitchell because, like I said, extended warranty companies. There will be a discrepancy between Alldata and Mitchell, and we're going back and forth, and then that's when we throw the warranty labor times at them. All right, look, warranty pays this much, so how the hell can CP pay this much? I have no experience with either. Hello, by the way, Uncle Mark. What do you use, or do you have any online database that you use to look up schematics, to look up torque specs, to look up uh I don't know if, because I know you do this stuff at home. So I don't know if you use like, if you charge customers, like how do you go about charging your customers, or is it just vehicles you have at home or friends vehicles that you work on? All data is good, not gonna lie, has some good info, but not all the data. Ironic, huh? All data, but it doesn't show all the data. There's some stuff that they're not allowed to show that I don't think they can show. Yo, Fluffy Super, what's going on, my dude? I'm on the heavy duty side of things. I usually go for manufacturer specific sites. Oh, so they offer um sites that y'all can now. Do y'all have to log into this, or is there a subscription plan, or how does that go? Ask me. Thank you, bro. I noticed you be commenting for algorithm. I appreciate it, bro. I really do. Uh, issue I run into on all data, it misses info on JDM and Euro. I know it misses a lot of information on Nissans. I'll tell you that. But y'all know how strict Nissans are. hmm Hey, super sweet. Yes. I'm. I hope. I hope you like it, bro. Hey Chrysler, I got a question. How is Chrysler Jeep? So Sergio, what a surprise he never got a hold of you, brother, for that hat. I know. And I check every day. I check every day. And I believe his name was like Reaper. Yeah, it was something like that. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to post in the community tab, and if he don't claim it, then like I said, I'm gonna have to do a live giveaway on that. Neither is best. Tools are only as good as a person using them. FM. So you don't you don't go by any of these? What if it's a vehicle you've never worked on, Jason? What do you consult to for? I mean, I know mechanics don't really need help on removal and replacement, but sometimes there's stuff that we haven't done and we need to just reference something. Um, especially torque specs and stuff like that. Like I said, I know we can look at something and we go, okay, okay, you know what? We brainstorm right quick. Okay, looking at it, I need to take this, that. Actually, I don't need to take that off. I got this, and then we just start digging in. But what's going on, Jason? A lot of times, I will look up wiring diagrams on ID and all data. So you compare the two. I mean, are they similar? Are they similar? Who was the winner? I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Super said something Reaper, something Reaper. Yeah, I picked up some tools at Harbor Freight. Wife went on a shopping spree with this check. So you got paid? Was it good? It must have been a good check, bro. Must have been a good check. Uh skimming down here to the bottom. What up, Fluffy? How are you doing? I'm doing good, Vato. Thank you for the $10. As always, always appreciated. uh always is gonna go into the channel. Y'all know that. And all donations are welcome. Y'all know that too. Let me see but yes, thank you. Now I gotta find off where I left off. Right here. All right. A lot of times I will look up wiring diagrams on different sites because they do not always match up and can get you in trouble. Oh man. Imagine that. Imagine or if somebody's done a harness repair and they used a different color wire. Been there, done that. You think you're like, well, what the hell's going on? This shit ain't matching. Yep. But yeah, it's good to consult different sites. That way you don't get yourself in trouble. 'Cause if one thing doesn't add up, then you start wasting time. You start backtracking and you're like, oh no. That's all we got is paper diagrams. So y'all don't even have this stuff online? That's too old school for me. Do you think you will ever own your own shop, bro? I'm thinking about doing my own thing. Billy, no, I don't think I will. If I ever have my own shop, it'd probably just be to work on my own stuff or work on family's cars, just to be able to have a lift. But as far as running a shop, I don't, I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm thinking about doing my own thing. I mean, Hey, bro, if you do, good luck, because it takes a lot to run a shop, and I don't think I got that much. I don't think I got it. That was me today with wiring issue on 2020 Tacoma. What happened with you? You got misled or what? Hope things are doing well, Sergio Lakes, Raging, Chrysler. What part? All data will sometimes have class 5, 6, 7 more so than Mitchell. What do you mean? Class 5, 6, 7. What are you talking about? What is that? Uh, interesting. Bottom line. What's going on? Bottom line. Working on diesels, I have to use both. Oh, hmm. Do they? Yes, they do. I'm tripping. I'm thinking. I'm still thinking heavy duty. Yeah. So you work at a shop. Bottom line. I don't remember. But are you? Do you have a subscription for both? Saca la bolsita, man. I only have all data at my shop. I've been able to get by fine. Same here. Like I said, West Texas. That's all I know. I've never navigated another site. They come from personal programs like for checking the ECU or faults, etc. Ah, okay, I got you. I got you, bro. Still need more tools. Maybe leaving to a Euro independent, checking them out next week. Nice. Hope that goes good for you, bro. Identifix is good for throwing parts, not good for diagnosing correctly. Oh God. That's not good. On the heavy duty, we're moving to over to motor. Motor. Previously, it was all that a good old frustration and cussing. Cody, what's going on, my dude? Really, bottom line, I've only used manufacturer diagrams. That's what I use. That's what I use. I've only used all data to see the differences, but yeah, I use our electronic wiring diagram. That actually gives us harness layout. That gives us connector. Um, I lost it. Connector locations. Connector names. It gives us the pin layouts. Everything we need to know. But tempted to apply to this Chrysler Jeep dealer that's doing 5K stay on bonus. Be careful with the bonus stuff, the sign on bonus stuff. They get you, and sometimes you have to pay it back if you don't stay with them for an extended period of time. Super, you're always looking for a new job. Get that money. He's trying to find where he can fit in the best. And also, there's a bunch of stuff going on in shops. Good for you, Supra. Need something steady and not sketchy. Yes. Uh, they are on the unit. We just Google it. Yeah, it's that simple. I mean, do you do a lot of electrical? Like how I'm trying to like from the controller to the unit outside. I mean, how do you go about like checking continuity and stuff like that? Any advice for Jeep and Chrysler Tech? Lakes, what's up, guys? Sup, Chris? TBSS, what's going on, my dude? There are a couple of apps that have a bunch of manuals with the diagrams. Oh, so y'all have applications. I think Nissan's starting to do applications too on Google and on the Google store and what's the other one? Apple store. All data needs to improve times on jobs. No lie, bro. Yes, yes. All data misses some info and isn't always accurate. That's correct too. It's every company in the automotive and diesel world. I lost that conversation. That's every company in automotive and diesel world. Yeah, Supra, stay away. LOL. Where's JT? Let's get some JT insight. Chrysler don't. Oh, I know most, but Chrysler is. Oh, Oh no. OCD, what do you think? What do you think of that? Thanks. Cummins quick serve portal through Insight and has dietry. Nice. Them dietries help so much. Uh OCD, how's it going, brother? Chrysler has super good wiring diagrams though. Do they? I like when JT pulls up their topology. Man, I like the way that looks. And I heard that Nissan's about to do the same. Mm. I don't have customers. They're almost all my own vehicles. All my videos, the odd ones are friends. I look everywhere for info. This is just a hobby. Well, you got a damn good hobby, Uncle Mark. Find it hard to find information on Euros anywhere. Anybody has suggestions on where to find information on Euros? I believe Direct Hit uses Identifix. So what are the three major? Is it All Data, Identifix, and Mitchell? Are those the three majors? Identifix I use for Euros and has been useful. Even has bulletins. Oh, well, All Data has bulletins and recalls and stuff like that. Yep. Cummins Insight, Packard, and Diag 8 for Freightliner are what I use. Wapco for ABS. Whoa. So for different modules, different systems, you got to look at different uh sites. Wow. Boom, Wrenching coming in with the $9.99. We'll call that $10. Happy Friday, Fluffy. What's going on, Wrenching? How are you doing? Wrenching, what man, I don't even know what to call these. All Data, Mitchell, Identifix. What do y'all use over there at Volkswagen? Volkswagen, Volvo. Man, I get those two confused so much. Yes, Wrenching, are you willing to jump in the chat in a little bit, Wrenching? Let me know, my dude. Okay, let's find. Yeah, thank you for the donation. Hate when all data just says remove turbo bolts, then remove turbo. Oh man, there's some things that we run into through the manufacturer also. And like, okay, but where is this? Or it'll show a picture, right? Just an outlined picture of part location, and you're like, dude, I can't tell where the hell that's at. Where is that? Yeah. Doesn't tell you any of the stuff along the way. Independent shop for Diesel Tech. We use Mitchell Pro, Demand, and Identifix. Interesting, Aaron. But yeah, you got a point. I have a 94 Honda Del Sol, 95 Mitsubishi Eclipse, and 95 Suburban. I bust out the Haynes repair manuals. They have served me so well. But East Coast, when you have the privilege of having it online and just clicking hyperlinks, oh man, it is so nice. Lex, the one thing I usually do is contact manufacturer and see if they have if they have diagrams to download or contact them. Shop Monkey app has Mitchell on demand. In background, we have All Data online subscription. We use both for torque specs, wiring diagrams, any labor rate comparisons, just in case. Nice. So it sounds like you got something good going on. It would be nice if my shop was subscribed to somebody else also, um, just for discrepancy purposes. Uh, I agree a lot. I agree. A lot of people use Identifix to throw parts at cars, but the confirmed fixes come in very handy on the strange things like 2001 Dakota video I just put up. Oh, okay. There's a video Lakes put up. Y'all need to go check my dude out. Lakes Automotive Diagnostics. Type that in the search bar. Subscribe to him. He's trying to hit a goal. We need to get him to that goal this year. Hopefully he gets to that goal soon. That way, instead of y'all seeing me, we can just all go to Lake's channel. Actually, Lakes, we need to get you going live, bro. Gonna step off for a bit. Send me a link if you're gonna open the stream. I'll hop on. Yes, I'm gonna do that here soon. Soon. I shouldn't be too far behind, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was good pay rent early. Definitely had a lot left over. So I think though this is the only last time they give me a decent check. May Check may been guaranteed. Oh, you think it was a guarantee? Oh man. Hey, well, don't spend it all in one place, bro. Yes, I have a bunch of Haynes manuals. Nice. I've never bought one. Chase said I with Identifix. Nice, bro. Like I said, I've never messed with Identifix. Only all data here. Uh, Same Uncle Mark. I like Mitchell One. Whenever I need OEM service info, I just contact Mitchell and they look up an email. So, what does the subscription look like for Mitchell? What's the pricing on it? I don't even know the pricing on all data either. I mean, what about y'all independents? Uh, how does that work for y'all? JGH, what's going on, my dude? Haynes and Chilton, both. I am running a shop now. Mine, lots of work. Really, OCD, you staying busy, huh? You can do it, Fluff. I can do what? TBSS, did I call you out yet? Yeah, what's going on, bro? If I haven't said what's up, what's up? You at Toyota? Fluffy means like Knox trucks, which fall in 6 to 7. Oh, yes, yeah. I was oh box trucks. I was like, what does that mean? I've never seen that. Oh, but now that you say that, I now know. All data and Mitchell will access OEM info for you. Yeah, that's something I was saying. Like that, I noticed all data just basically copy and paste the ESM. Uh, Question OCD: can a regular person use those? Don't do the Chrysler job like at home if I need to. It depends. It depends. I think you can, but it's a yearly subscription, and uh, sometimes it's only IP based. SMET. Can regular person use Metro? Wait, what? Oh, wait, what's going on here? Honestly, kind of suck compared to other manufacturers. Oh no. About the Mitchell and all data for using it at home, or is it a paid program? It's a paid program. That's for sure. You can pay 75, I believe, for your vehicle service info on your own vehicle's VIN. Do you need multiple VINs? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. We're currently using in the 30s daily got me a all layered up. What? Oh, we are. Oh, okay. Yeah, we dropped down into the. Oh, we dropped down into the 50s today. It was a little chilly. Volvo, we use Vita. Vita. What is Vita? Yes, I can jump on a bit. All right. You know what, guys? I'm almost down at the bottom. Wrenching. Email me, bro. Email me. Okay. You know what? So, boom. Email me if y'all can, and I'm gonna start sending out links. Uh, I have only two vehicles as of now: 96 S10 4.3 and 20. That too. Justin, just hit me up, bro. SMAT pay program. I pay 208 a month for a great medical package that includes my shop repair order programs. The cost starts at damn a month. I thought these were yearly. Jeez. Be careful if anyone is thinking of signing up with service info sites because you get locked in for 1 to 2 years. Vehicle information diagnostic for after sales. Is that something that Volvo uses? Okay, so personally, I should stick with what I'm doing now, which has been looking through. Yes, yes, I don't think it's worth it. Can I get your email, Fluffy? I did my first short today. Boom! Hell yeah, wrenching. That's what's up, bro. That is what's up. Now, again, guys, for all y'all that have channels, when we do the live streams, I will be posting y'all's links or y'all's ats in the description. So if anybody in here wants to check any of the guys out, y'all can feel free after the stream to go back and click on who y'all want to check out and subscribe. This Euro shop works on audio. Damn, they work on everything. I have access to all that in shop key through community college and still prefer Haynes repair manuals. Now the Haynes repair, you're referring to the books, right? I would hop on, but the internet in my shop sucks. That's fine, JGH. That's cool. Never like Vita. It takes about as much time as Cummins Inside did for me, which was about a week to know every. Damn. But I'm also a body guy, so I'm not driving down rabbit holes fixing stuff. True. I paid, dude. Heck up. I hope I said that right. Wow, y'all paying a lot for this stuff. Holy, that's still a lot to me. So for side jobs, I don't think it's worth it. Now, if you're doing stuff every single day on different multiple vehicles, then I think it's worth it. Uh, Anthony, how's it going, bro? Really appreciate all your videos, brother. Thank you very much appreciated. Welcome to the chat and welcome to the stream. 50s is spring weather for us in Wisconsin. It's winter here. All that it costs us 400 a month. Oh nope, nope, nope. I'm never doing that. Let me see. Copy this. Start sending out links. All right, guys. So y'all check y'all's inbox. Um, Aspie, I got Bosch Elite 8200 came with all data for a year. Nice. Sounds like a good deal. Before I finish college classes, I'm gonna print all the all data. Hell yeah. Utilize that. Take advantage of it. Nice. I hear Bosch is nice. Aspire 19. That's another one I didn't even know of. We're thinking about adding collision, which will cost around $200 extra. Ooh, pricey. I'll be on, brother. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna be sending out links. Justin, see. Wait, is that OCD? Oh, that is OCD. All right. Sweet. We're gonna have OCD on the channel. Justin Smith. I need to send Chris JRS the link. Who else am I missing? Uh, who else am I missing? Wrenching. I gotta look for Wrenching's email. It's been a while. Oh, when was the last time you been on Wrenching? I am having trouble finding you, bro. Uh, Wrenching, you're gonna have to email me, brother. I cannot find your email. It has been a minute since you've been on the stream. Felipe. Oh man, I haven't seen Felipe in a while. Justin, did you get that link? Did I send it to you? Wrenching, I'm going to send it to, I guess that's your wife's phone, right? The Mia. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to that one. Is that cool? Sent it out to Wrenching, then Justin Smith. Sorry guys, it takes a little bit to get everybody. OCD. Justin. There he is. All right, so hopefully everybody got the links out, and yeah, let's get this thing popping. Dang, JGH, yeah. I think VW Audi is called. I'm not saying that. So $600 a month on data, but if y'all making 10K every 2 weeks minimum, it's worth it. Yes. Send you an email, Sergio. I sent it out to you, brother. I'm about to shower, but I'll hop on. Gotcha. I sent you the link. I need a good Volvo tech to ask questions. Well, he's about to be in here, OCD. So if y'all both get on, yeah. I've been doing Volvo for 13 years. Damn, 13 years. I thought we were the same age. Jeez. Working on semi trucks and construction equipment for 35 years. Now have all my info on 3 laptops. Damn, that's some time. All right, guys, we got Sergio, and then we got Justin.
What up, y'all?
How are y'all doing?
Thank God it's Friday.
You not working tomorrow?
No, thankfully.
Nice.
Should be, considering that I have 4 trucks in the shop that were supposed to be done.
Damn. Wrenching. What's going
What
on,
up?
bro?
Happy Friday, Fluffy. And
Yeah,
everyone.
happy Friday, bro. It's been a minute.
It
It's
has.
been a minute. So, what was y'all's Fridays like?
Busy,
It was
busy.
easy. I walked around the mall for 8 hours.
Walked around. Were you shopping or were you working?
I was working. It was one of our accounts, but I'd never been there before. So
Wow.
So how many units can a mall have?
a lot.
A lot.
We don't do them all. We just do the ones that are like run by the mall. So, for like common areas and stuff. But it's outdoors, so most of the stores have their own guys that do their
It's on the roof
unit.
for most of them, right?
In the roof or in the ceiling, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, we got OCD up on here too.
Up,
What's
OCD?
going on, OCD?
How's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Trying to make a camera stand. That crap all over.
Oh man, how's the business owner life?
So it's good. I just got a big account set up with U-Haul. U-Haul,
Wow.
they have an online portal and you can choose what you want to do. And I just chose a lot of electrical stuff like, starters, alternators. But you can do like, tires and brakes and work on the trailers and tow everything if they break down. There's all kinds of stuff you can do for U-Haul. And I also got an account set up for the government vehicles. So I have a GSA account.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
So
Sounds
yeah,
like
I'm
a
trying
good
to
deal.
like
Congrats.
what's that?
That sounds like a great gig. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Yes.
I've been trying to do this for 23
Government
years,
pays
and I
for it.
was, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to do a mobile thing. And I at first just wanted to focus on mobile diagnosis and programming, but really the programming part, it's just hard to make money doing programming. I talked to a lot of guys that do it, and they're not making a ton of money doing it. So
Damn.
I don't know.
So, you think this
Sorry,
is
y'all.
something that you should have done years ago?
oh yeah, but at the same time, I didn't have, I was going to take this money that I started the business with and buy a house, but prices kept going up and up and up, and I'm like, you know what, I can't afford that kind of mortgage. I mean, without working 2 jobs or something where I live. So I just, I said, screw it. I'm just going to take this money and start a mobile business, and that's what I did.
Can't go wrong.
You're not working out of a shop right now?
No. I mean, I just started doing this a couple months ago, setting it up right before I retired from the dealership, which I was with the dealers for like 12 years. And that was getting old pretty quick. I mean, you can't get parts anymore. So
Wow.
everything's
Yes.
just backward.
I know your pain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no shit.
I know your pains when it comes to back order. I'm on a 1.5 year wait for one thing right now.
What company? What car company? Is it Volvo?
No, it's actually I'm diesel, so it's one of the specialty things for like a either Cummins or it's for what the heck, for Detroit, one or the other.
So I
like
work
2
on
years
RVs
ago,
once
they
in a
were
while, and I've got some diesel.
It's always a pain in the neck for.
Yeah, we're starting to see back order parts.
Yeah.
What about you, Wrenching?
Full
Yeah.
play. Baby,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
hopefully. I'm on the phone.
with hybrid vehicles. The coolant heaters, or on electric vehicles, the heaters go out. So climates where here in Arizona we're low 30s, and their heaters don't work, so they're complaining about it, which sucks. You buy a car and they're just faulty, so they're back ordered.
Yeah.
Should have bought a
Damn.
gas car.
Yeah.
We'll
So
never
are
have
you-
an
are
electric
you-
vehicle.
You're certified all the way up.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Was it you, OCD, that needed to talk to somebody?
Oh yeah, wrenching and Smith. I think both of them work on Volvos, but we had a used car before I left the dealership. It was like a 3 or 4 year old Volvo WAG. I can never remember the model names because they're always like some weird lead number combination. But it was a wagon, and the cluster was not powerful, and we had to take it to the dealership.
Oh, like the instrument
It
cluster?
might have been under still. Maybe that's why we sent it. But yeah,
Yeah, it's the
And it was powered
driver's
up.
information module.
Nothing.
They're common. It goes out when it blanks out. Either you start getting lines, like
Yeah.
little lines across the screen, and then it just blanks out completely.
right.
Yeah, I dealt with the diesel Volvos, so that's more of my
Volvos
specialty.
usually.
I hated them. I hate Volvos in general when it comes to diesel. As far as semis, I hate them.
Yeah.
I know nothing. We lost him.
Uh-oh.
I know nothing. Yeah, he was lagging. I don't know if his internet cut out.
No, I've been with this manufacturer for 13 years, but I can't say anything bad.
Yeah, no.
You know,
we don't
you
know
know
who's
me.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing but good stuff.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers.
Right? Anthony, he said finally a channel for technicians can get.
Hey, Fluffy, real quick.
What's up?
Do you get this a lot? Where how often do you go training?
I was going to training
Oh, that's
3 to 4 times a year, but now it's slowed since I've got pretty much everything. So it's just update classes.
Well, have you
Yeah.
ever heard there's always these guys at the training centers talking about how many hours they fly, how fast they do stuff?
Yeah.
I think those are the guys that kind of they lower labor ops later on because they start hearing all this stuff from
Yup.
techs that go out there training.
Well, not only that, running time on the tickets.
That's true.
Running time on tickets. So if the manufacturer sees, oh, well, this job, we have the labor rate or the labor time set at 10 hours and people are only running 3 hours, they're like, okay, you know what? We're dropping labor time drastically. Especially on
Yeah.
recalls. We see that
Yeah.
on recalls a lot.
Yeah, we get hit pretty hard if we don't run time all the way through.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We're about to get hit pro.
At
I'll just leave
least
it at that.
y'all had decent times. Most of the stuff in diesel work, like what was it? I actually had to do a refab, basically retrofit for our water
Yeah.
system. Oshkosh had it ran for 4 hours. No matter how many times I have tried, the lowest I've ever done one was 12 hours.
Holy smoke!
Jeez.
I'm like,
Is it-
if
is it
they
4
want to
hours
put
if you
only
got
4 hours
everything
for
brand
their thing, yeah, you have to take off all the old stuff, replace everything. You have to cut actually some of the hoses because you got to literally refab all the connectors because none of it actually fits up to what they supposedly have.
Whew.
Oh yeah, it
All right,
it
so-
gets a little messed up when it comes to that. Another one was Kenworth's. What was it for a fan clutch rebuild thing? They had it set for 2 hours. It took me and the actual shop owner like 6 hours to do that damn job.
Jeez.
Dude. That's like, man. So like on y'all see me do timing cover on a V6.
Yep.
I like to drop the engine because there's just so much more room. And when you're putting the timing cover back in on a transverse engine, right? You got the strut tower right there, and then you got the cam phasers, cam gears, whatever you want to call them. You got to be so careful not to smear, because if you do,
Hit
then you
anything,
end
yeah.
up with a leak. So I always drop the powertrain. I'm fast enough at dropping the powertrain that I can still meet that. I think it's like 8 hours to do it, but it's a pain. I've seen people do it in the vehicle. I'm like, y'all tripping, y'all crazy. I want the room. I don't want to be struggling and then
And they come back leaking then.
possibly yes, yes.
No, go play.
We should
You
all be
gotta
on
be
a
quiet.
reality
You can
show
play.
on Discovery. Man, imagine that. Imagine being at a dealer and having Discovery following you around. I think we get in trouble.
Definitely.
That
Look at
would
this.
I think
not,
all-
What dumb engineer designed this fucking thing?
man, nah, it's not
Oh,
even
I'm
that.
like that all the time.
It's just the
No,
stuff that
I'm
goes on in
honest.
the shop that
No,
Oh yeah,
that's not
I would like to
allowed.
have the group of people that set the hours do the actual job.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
There you go. I heard they have
Yes.
all their tools laid out. They ain't got to deal with the parts department. They ain't got to deal with that.
they got everything there.
Yep. Nobody bothering them. I don't know how it is for y'all, but having your elbow deep in a job and then, hey, can you come help me out with something? Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or people calling you
I might be the
constantly for
only.
stuff.
Oh, sorry.
What was that, Justin?
I said I might be the only tech, but if a truck breaks down, guess who gets to go do it?
Oh, wow. Didn't y'all hire
So
two?
I could be. Yeah. Oh, we hired a guy like about a month ago, and he only lasted 3 weeks because his back couldn't take it. Nothing wrong with not mad at him because some heavy
Think he
duty
actually-
stuff ain't for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, it ain't for me. That's why I never. And I was supposed to do. Well, I was gonna go into diesel and automotive, but then
Yeah.
when I reapplied for college, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick to automotive.
Even
Oh,
even the
It's
diesel
lighter.
guys for Ford. Have you guys seen them?
The diesel on what?
Like on Fords, pretty much to work on anything, they gotta pull the whole
Oh,
cab.
those things are so easy.
Oh,
I'd
that's
still
the
rather
whole
have
cab.
that than what.
What y'all do it?
Well, my question is, what if you live like somewhere back east where you gotta deal with all the rust and then lower bolts and
Nah, bro, you need a new car.
I
Well,
live in Wisconsin. That's common.
we had a car from Minnesota this past week. Had strut noise, but the knuckles, lower control arms, everything was rusted. So I quoted struts, knuckles would come with the wheel bearings, lower control arms. So this was like basically the whole front end. Like, man, you're trying to sell the whole front end. So well,
Mhm.
it was really bad to the point of if you quote them something cheap, then you run to one problem, then another, then a problem, then you look like
Yeah.
a bad guy.
Yep.
So like either they do it or they don't.
There was a video I put out
It
that I was
costs
talking about.
me.
I was
Go
talking
ahead.
about rust. I was talking about rust, and I was replacing the hub bearings. No, the backing plates. They bought the backing plates for the rotors
I did see
on the
that.
front. Yeah, right. Man, I was so scared. I was like, man, I think it only paid like 2.5 hours or 3 hours for both.
Damn.
I was like, oh man, and that's because I quoted everything, bro. And I was just like, this is gonna be a bad day. But I think somebody had already been in there because everything came out like butter.
Nice. Well, the other question too, when you sell it, you separate lines or one line.
Separate.
Well,
Separate.
I'm
And I
scared
say
to.
may need extra time in case bolt breaks, something strips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just put everything in one line, so that's why it's just approve or deny or approve. But I put every bolt, washer, everything you think of.
Yeah. What was you gonna say, Justin?
Oh, I was gonna say that like with my S10, I've replaced the whole front end myself.
Oh yeah, you did say
All the
that.
shocks, all the upper control arms. The only thing I didn't replace was literally the lower control arm because I didn't have the unloading tool, which I bought this summer. So I'll be doing that this spring.
Oh, OCD, do you see any rust out there being in Cali? Next to
Usually
ocean?
not usually. I'm on the coast near the ocean, so sometimes we do, but not often.
What part of Cali?
Central Coast, San Luis
Okay.
Obispo.
Yeah, I'm from the
Nice area.
LA. Yeah.
Yeah, really expensive too.
So that's why I moved
Too
out of
much
there.
money.
OCD, that's crazy that you know same people that Chrysler Tech does.
Yeah, so I'm not sure who he is, but I know a lot of the people that he works with.
I wonder if y'all actually do know of each other. I just
Is
don't
he
really-
on right now?
I don't know. I haven't seen a comment pop up of his.
He was in the chat.
Yeah, he was in the chat. I don't know if
Well,
he backed out.
Hey,
But
Fluffy, when you started your shorts, like recording, did you ask for permission prior to that, or no?
that's why I got in trouble.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I know
you
every
also said you
manufacturer,
were
every
showing-
company's different.
Yeah.
But I'm just afraid of getting fired for that.
So we have y'all do online training, right? Online modules that y'all have to follow.
Yeah.
Y'all have anything on social media that covers social media, like what not to post? If you're
No,
posting
no,
on
we don't
your
have
Facebook,
none of that.
no. I'll just be cautious. I don't know. You've seen Online Mechanic Tips how he does his, right? Like basically, you just see the engine bay
Yeah,
while
yeah.
he's talking. Like you could try something like that if you want, or
Do you guys know of a guy named Let's Drift Media?
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
I
I
heard of him.
watched his channel.
Yeah, well, I think he got in trouble when he worked. He used to work for a certain manufacturer that allowed him. Then he went to a different one. He got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
And he just,
Y'all
He
know
worked for Toyota.
yeah.
customer states what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, he was at Toyota and now he's at Audi, and he's trying to get permission from Audi to do his videos. Well, he hasn't uploaded.
The redhead guy?
Oh, is that why?
What's that?
The redhead guy? The one
Yeah.
that usually did the customer states? Yeah. I haven't seen him for a while actually on YouTube. I'm
Hey.
subscribed to his channel.
Yeah. I like
CS
watching his video. It was
CSW.
funny.
All the rats.
He had a he has a
5-4 and
drawer
2
in his
holes.
toolbox that's just full of spark plugs.
Man.
Well, I mean,
But yeah.
we see some crazy stuff, but it's sometimes I want to record. But I mean, it's just the stuff that, man, you're like on the thin line.
Just be cautious. Just be
Yeah.
cautious. I still have to be cautious
Yep.
on some of the stuff I post.
See, but the other thing too now, I'll be afraid that if they're aware of it, now they'll be watching me under like a microscope.
Oh, they're watching me.
You see
I've
what I'm
already
saying?
been told they're watching me. Yep. And I've had some people in here in the chat actually from Nissan.
Wow.
Yeah. So it gets a little nerve-wracking sometimes when I'm on here. But
The main
mean-
thing not to post is like when you're doing your diacs, like you can do your basic, but do not show diagrams of the diac.
Yep.
Only
Oh,
show
I mean-
like if it's the P02, stuff like that, that's fine. But if you start showing like the wiring diagrams and that could actually get you, because some of it's proprietary information.
No, yeah,
Yep.
which I get it.
Customer information. I mean, I'll talk about a system, how a system works.
Yeah.
That's basically what people want to know. And y'all know I don't really go through how to do something like this. I just do it.
See, that's like the one thing. It's like for me, it's like I like your videos about like, man, I wish he would kind of explain what he's doing.
That's where I'm scared. I'm scared of
like because I'm like, oh, that looks cool, but like not that I care about how to pull an engine because I don't have a fucking lift, nor do I have a Nissan. But
wait, I think that could
do
also
it.
cause a liability too, huh, Fluffy?
It can. It can.
Like, say if you're doing something and next you know something happens, like, whoa, I seen it from his video.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they reach out and
you can just put a disclaimer like, hey, it's not my fault if you do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I need to start doing that because people
'cause
go to
I mean-
YouTube for DIYs.
You got to think. I mean, a lot of people go there to like see, oh, how can I fix this or whatever. So, I mean, YouTube is the second largest search engine next to Google. So,
Well, YouTube is Google.
yeah.
Google is
But I'm
YouTube.
saying,
Huh?
Compared to Google, people second to that is YouTube.
I mean,
Yeah.
It took
Have
down a
you-
couple of my videos.
did they?
Yeah, for my S10 and for my PT Cruiser, it took them out.
What the hell?
YouTube.
Yeah, I just noticed that like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, where are my S10 videos? Where are my? Because I did literally videos on my S10 and PT Cruiser when I was fixing them, doing a little tutorial for people. Yeah, I thought it was weird too because it's my own vehicles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Disregard that chat comment. I'm trying to figure out how to comment with the people that are commenting.
You gotta like.
So you hit
You
tab
actually have
and
to have
then
like YouTube open. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Are you on PC?
Yeah, laptop.
Okay. Also, it helps if you open up a second tab and just view it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Just mute the YouTube portion of it, and then you should be good. But yeah, Wrenchin, I didn't even know you put out a video, bro. The last one I remember you doing was on the truck doing the lettering, right?
Yeah. No, I just. Well, you know the automotive. You get home, family, kids.
Yep.
Wife.
YouTube is some work, bro. It is some work.
Yeah. But not only that, but I mean, I lost. Well, I don't know. They're considered friends. You know, once you're done working on cars, you get home on the weekend. Hey, can you take a look at my car?
Oh, yeah.
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 You get people that get upset because you don't want to take care. You know, and you help them out, and they either want it for free or they want to bargain.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't do side work
Nope, my
anymore.
minimum is $40 an hour for me working on somebody's vehicle, and that's without parts.
Yeah. Well, I found out that the cheap people.
That's my minimum because that's my overtime pay.
Oh.
That's my overtime pay. That's why.
I would bump it up a little bit.
I would charge at least $80 just to show up.
I'm being generous to people. You know, we're country, so we're always generous to people that we know and everything. If I don't know you, I'm willing to help you out. But I mean, if you expect me to do something in a certain amount of time, then I'm tripling that.
Is that them coming to you or what?
Yeah. Like, let's say I have my babysitters come, I'll help them out. No problems with little things and that. But if they want me to do work, I tell them 40. And they're good at doing that no matter what. If it's somebody I know, yeah, 40 an hour. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
And most things that I do ain't even an hour, so I don't even charge the full 40 anyways.
I would just say 40 flat. 40 flat.
But you know what I mean, though. It's
what's the shop rate for semis? Like at a
shop? I don't know. I'm a fleet tech, so. But when I worked at Skinner, we were paid 18 an hour. But for when a truck came in, it was still a fleet job. But when I was at Petro, the workers were paid 13, but the shop was making as an average, a tire was like $450, $600 a tire, but we were getting maybe like 2% off the tire. So we were making like $10 off it.
What was the shop rate? What was the shop rate?
I think it was 85 or 95 an hour.
That's cheap.
But we weren't making nothing. We weren't making nothing. Wisconsin.
Supposed to be like $210 an hour.
Dang.
Yeah, 180 to 280 an hour in California.
Is that about what you're charging OCD?
Well, I'm charging. I start at 150 an hour for my mobile business, but I go up to like 250 an hour.
Is that like on a grid or?
Well, I've got it on my website that I just created, but like RVs and limos, I charge $250 an hour. Destination fee $100, like $6 per mile if I got to travel more than 5 miles. So there's all kinds of little things, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense because prices of transportation itself is so expensive.
Tires.
I have a question. For mobile, do you waste a lot of time chasing parts?
Well, first of all, I just started this like a month ago, and I'm still like setting things up. But the way that I'm setting it up is I've got AutoZone and O'Reilly, the two biggest part stores in my county, and it's not a huge county, and we're between San Francisco and LA, about 3 hours both directions, and we get a lot of tourists. But the way I'm setting it up is wholesale, because you can get things 30% cheaper on average, and then mark them up, and so that money is in your pocket before you even do the labor. But a lot of these big parts stores will, if I'm understanding correctly, because I'm still setting up, rather than go to each like Ford dealer and each Dodge dealer and Toyota dealer in the county, you can actually go through them, and they'll only mark it up a little bit, if any, and they'll have the part sent to their store and then send it to you wherever you're at mobily is what I'm trying to set up. So in
Nice.
other words, I don't have to go to 100 different damn parts stores in the county.
Yeah.
Have you tried Worldpack?
Well, Worldpack, no, have not. I know who they are, but I haven't.
Sometimes with Worldpack, you can manufacture, like say for Nissan, you're using Worldpack, you get like OEM parts for cheap, and almost the same price if you're getting it from O'Reilly's, but you're getting like the OES or OEM, whatever you want to call it.
And I noticed that AutoZone, I don't know about O'Reilly, but you can get motorcraft parts through AutoZone. Like they have a big selection of OEM stuff, like generic stuff, but spark plugs, alternators, and starters. So you don't have to buy the Duralast. So
Personally, both those companies, though, they upcharge.
Yeah. The only good thing about Volvo is it's hard to find Volvo parts at those shops.
Yes.
Like go to AutoZone and try asking for a certain part, and they're gonna look at you like there's nothing in our catalog.
So that's a benefit with Volvo.
Yeah. You can't you can't get brake pads either. I think it's weird.
Wow.
Well, that's
I think you get Alldata with AutoZone Pro. Like when you set up a wholesale account, I think you get Alldata. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So,
well, I think. Oh, you know how we were talking about Alldata earlier?
Yeah.
So I work for, I think, where I work for Pep Boys, but I think AutoZone was doing the same thing. If you need information, you can get it free from either AutoZone and them.
Yeah, because I looked on their page and it said Alldata service info, and if I remember correctly, Mitchell's owned by Snap-on, and AutoZone owns Alldata, I think. So.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, the first ones were ran by Snap-on. That I do know. Just because Snap-on.
I've heard Alldata is owned by AutoZone, but I've also heard Mitchell's owned by AutoZone.
I like Mitchell's wire diagrams.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna scroll through the chat real quick. Slim Jim bent a heater core Friday for me. Got to finish them up tomorrow. Sounds like dash work. May get canceled with all the cursing and wrench throwing. I don't know if it would be the cursing and wrench throwing. It's just a lot of the chats that go on in shops. We talk
a lot of shop talk.
Oh yeah, shop talk. There's a reason why we don't like customers in the back. Hi Fluffy, just got in time to see your live stream. Is that U.S. Marine Corps? Right? No. US.
All right, you guys. I'm about to call it a night.
All right, Wrenchin.
All right.
You guys have a good one.
Have a good night.
Hey, dude.
Thank you. We got Super in here. What's going on, Super?
What's up?
Famous Slick Rick. Thank you for joining in, bro. I checked the winner name. Soul Reaper. Look at him. Super going and doing some digging. I have DD15 to pull for engine swap in 2014 Cascadia for front end collision repair.
DD15, they're okay. They're Detroit's. But so is the Cascadia. It's straight liner, but not a fan of the DD15. But DD13, it's a better version than the DD13, but 60 is still better than all of them.
Anthony, you're in a heavy duty? You're in the HD parts of it? $100 an hour, do 20 hours a week for 50 weeks, mobile mechanical life. Hey, I could live with that, $100 an hour. But I like what OCD's talking about with mobile, charging gas fees and stuff like that, destination fees.
Right.
Yep. Right, Mickey. I'm gonna finish recording.
But really, there's only so much you can do as a mobile, right? Like, there's like a limit to what you can do.
So
you get a box truck.
Well, so that's why I'm trying to focus on going with like a Cal Fire station, mechanic station, or CHP. It's like, hey, you guys need me to program this, or you need some help diagnosing this misfire. Let me pull out the picoscope. Like, I try and focus my business on the kind of the training, diagnosis, hard to solve stuff. So I'm not really like, hey, I'm going to come out and do your oil leak. Like, that's just not my gig.
Right.
That's why I don't want to do that too. I can do oil leaks, but I don't want to be on the ground throwing my neck out, So like there's money to be made in the diagnostic side. You just got to have all the accounts set up because you can't just walk into a government building and do repairs. You got to have like $1 million policy and all this good stuff. So
Yeah.
So you do electrical diagnosing.
So I go to body shop. Hey, we need this harness repaired pronto. Like something happened, we put it back together. It's not working, the ABS or something. And it's like, okay, well, let me figure it out. And so I've got Mitchell 1 on my laptop. I got a hotspot. So I got everything I could possibly need to diagnose pretty much anything.
Yeah. Nice. Happy Friday, Sir Flufferton. Tarek, thank you. Thank you for the $5. Definitely appreciate
you got
it.
CPs in the chat.
Yeah, CP in the chat down here. CP, the Tool Addict raid. Woo!
Good.
What's going on? What's up, CP? I'm still behind in the chat. See, oh, we already went through all that, right?
Yep.
Right, Mickey. Oh, you said fan clutch. For a fan clutch, what we talking about, Anthony? Exactly.
He knows what I'm
Mitchell.
talking about.
Oh, okay. Mitchell is okay. All data is called no data. Oh man, hold on. I love all data though. Like all data. I work. I'm the only tech at my place. Nice. I hear you do it. I hear you. I do it all. Back at it. Chrysler Tech. Hey, when we gonna get you on Chrysler Tech? I know you were talking about next week, but that was like a couple weeks ago. I had my first ticket for recall. It's classified. I wouldn't talk too much on recalls. Definitely wouldn't let a whole lot of information out about
I
them.
just got a thing in the mail for a recall for my truck. I don't even remember. It didn't even say what it was for.
Airbag. Has to be airbag.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even look at it. I just like saw it when I was like going to work, and I'm like, eh.
And Takata, that damn Takata airbag recall.
Nah, truck's only a year old, man. I think they got...
Yeah, but didn't they have
Takata?
No, that was the older ones, right?
It has a Takata.
No,
Yeah,
it was like up to 2015, something like that.
Aren't they? Isn't Takata
Probably a
the
sensor.
only? Isn't Takata the only airbag supplier?
I think they're. I don't know if they're the only one. I think they're the biggest one.
I think they're the main
Yeah.
one.
They're the biggest.
Yeah.
They do Mitsubishi. They do all the major Toyota, all that.
Yeah, I went for auto and diesel and went towards diesel industry after school. Yeah, I couldn't do the diesel thing. I wasn't trying to. All right, fellas, have a good night. I've got welding
I
class.
think if I would have do it over again, I probably would have gone into diesel
later.
Remember, a carrier's 300 pounds by itself.
A what?
The carrier, like your power divider.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is an average 300 pounds. And what I'm using is, our small transmission jacks, having that underneath it so it doesn't just fall on your ass.
Man, you know what I hate? Double cardigans. Double cardigan. Those UV joints.
Uh-huh.
I ran one over in my Cobalt. Oh my god. Tore the bottom of my car up. I didn't even know what the hell I hit. And then I ended up dragging it with my rear tire. It tore up my gas tank. It tore up my transmission.
Jeez, man.
Ever seen what a battery box does underneath a truck?
No.
All you see is little you can watch on the path that it hit on the road, plus the bottom of a truck.
God. Yeah, no thank you. Oh, man, hold up. I'm just seeing stuff popping up. Chuck Miller came over from CP. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate the $5, my dude. Goes straight into the channel, bro. Thank you for coming over, though. Really, wait, you commented. So, are you subscribed? Or is that because he sent a super?
I don't know how that works.
He should be able to. He probably subscribed in order to, because usually it's like a 1 minute or 2 minute thing before.
Well, on mine, I have it set for 2 hours. That way we ain't got trolls coming in right away and commenting. So, yeah, thank you, Chuck. Hello to everyone on the live panel. Happy Friday. DLC for Christ, thank you for the $10. Very much.
You busy tonight?
Huh?
DLC busy tonight? Usually
Oh,
he's on here too.
I won't say what he's doing, but he's working.
Ah.
I won't say exactly what he's doing.
Oh yeah,
So do
I
you guys
understand.
have like lifts for like the semis and stuff?
Nope.
Oh shit.
We got we have basic air jacks, 20-ton air jacks to lift
Right.
up the front and that, but there's no lifts
Jeez.
because our company is not going to spend the $10,000 to $50,000 per unit to do the 6 tires to lift up that thing like 4 feet in the air.
Right. I mean, do
Plus,
you really
our
need a
building
lift
that
for
we
a lot
have
of stuff
ain't
you do?
tall enough. Huh?
Well, yeah. Is
I
it is
Just
I
give me a
could not
second,
get
baby.
under a freaking truck like that. I barely like getting under
is it
1500.
do you even really need a lift for a lot of the stuff you do?
No, not really, because like the only time that I use the air jack is when I'm like checking for kingpins or when I'm what's the word that I'm thinking of? Basically removing tires, stuff like that. So most of it I can be on the creeper all day looking at if bolts are there, checking the diffs on a creeper. So most of it's creeper work, but
Badass. Nice. There was a Firestone tech fired for filming. Firestone?
I'll be right back.
I wonder why they got after him. That's crazy.
Firestone. I thought
Yeah.
they're just a tire and lube change. They were in
No,
the
they-
No, they're
90s.
a complete automotive
Yeah,
center.
they do a bunch of automotive stuff.
Really?
He has his own
When did
channel.
they?
What's his name? Homie Hector.
Wow. In the 90s, that's all they did was like your basic like Walmart.
Really?
That's why most Firestones went out of business in Wisconsin.
I'm gonna have to start. That's another thing I want to do this year too. Start reaching out to other automotive channels. Like I've tried reaching out to I don't know if y'all have heard of him, Flying Wrenches. He's a big Ford
Nope.
guy. Well, he's not big. I mean, he's got like 30 some
Spider Eye
thousand.
Garage, I'm too. He does a lot of the Ford stuff. Same with Rain Man's Repairs. I watch him. He's from Florida.
He's too big to he's too big to try to catch his eye, I feel like.
No, he's actually pretty down to earth, man. He really is.
I've tried getting in his streams and his stream just goes crazy. So like you have
Oh,
to
yeah, it goes
pull the
crazy,
fan
but
out. Yes,
yeah.
it goes super crazy.
That I
just
give
sent him
you.
I sent him a donation, and I was like, if he sees it, he sees it. If not, but yeah, I would definitely like to start reaching out to other YouTubers. And that guy, Homie Hector, has 100K. Wow,
Dang.
that's a lot. That Flying Wrenches guy, man, he'll bash Ford. This dude from Flying, I'll look him up. Yeah, he has 40,000 subs, but he'll talk stuff like, "Oh, Ford, they don't think about this when they're doing this," and I'm like, "Dude, what?" He's all, "They can fire me. I'll go straight across the street." Okay, cool.
You think about it though, if he's got the paperwork behind him, he literally could. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you got enough paperwork on things,
really.
that's what I'm saying. If you got enough paperwork behind you, what are you going to care? You know you can get easily 100K from some other company.
Yep.
Just saying.
That's the beauty about having a toolbox with casters
with wheels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, but I mean, you got the paperwork behind you.
That too.
So I know a shop owner that had his trailer stolen over at Christmas time, and there's nothing on the trailer, but it was a nice toy haul, like I don't know, car hauler trailer. But anyways, I was thinking, could you put an Apple Pod, one of those little Apple Pod things?
Oh,
like
the tracker.
Oh, the tiles.
to the frame of the trailer or your toolbox or something as a tracker.
You probably could.
Yeah, you could do like the little magnetic box on them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about doing that
Lockbox
for
or
my
something.
mobile vehicle. You know, like the tools, and some of the tools are really expensive. So
It wouldn't hurt. It would not hurt. I would like to
So,
stream a video of me tearing down a whole semi down to bare frame.
jeez.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, you'd have to hyperlapse that.
So I was looking at that
Yes.
guy, homie Hector's channel from when he got fired, and he pretty much, in summary, was that he was kind of exposing like the stuff they do, like the shady stuff they do at like
yeah, that's
big
not
profit
good.
organizations.
That's
And he
why.
kind of just brought too much attention to himself with the 100,000 subscribers, and his name popping up. So
Yep.
Yep.
kind of
That'd do
Seeing
it.
the dark
that's
side
that's
of having too many
that's
subscribers.
kind of why I got caught, because I showed an oopsie by somebody else, and I was correcting that issue, but
Yeah, I've thrown people under the bus for stupid shit before. Don't worry about it.
but this video was growing quickly. Remember, my channel was doing 2,000 subs every other day, 1,500 subs a day. So it was just
Wow.
going up. And yeah, somebody from another state saw, and then the word went to his supervisor, and his supervisor contacted Nissan, and then it just rolled back down on my side.
Damn.
What a snitch, man.
Company meeting and everything. It was crazy. I was a topic of discussion for a while. So
Yeah.
Hey, Fluffy, you got some super chats.
yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Right. I already saw that one. Gotta love being in the tech. Super, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. I love being a tech. I don't think I would have ever done anything else. Was that the only one? Yes. Okay, now I really forgot where I was.
Chrysler Tech said to hit the like button.
Oh yeah, hit the like button. Yes, please. 21 likes in here. We got 29 viewers. If y'all could please hit that like button, be appreciated.
Anthony,
Thank you, Christ
when it comes to sorry.
You good?
Anthony, when it comes to the mixers, it is a lot different than semis. Semis, yes, they are easy to pull out a carrier, not in a mixer. Because you got the pusher in front, and then you got, for the rear, you got the tags in the rear. Not as easy.
So speaking of like pushers, if you have a semi truck that's dropped off by the tow truck and you got to push that thing into the shop, how does that happen? With a forklift?
Yeah, that's how we did it at Skinner. We used the forklift, put her in neutral. Or, well,
For
you
some
first
shops,
have to, yeah, sometimes you also have to take off the drive shaft in order to even move it, because it actually will make it where you can't move it. So, all depends.
Wow.
Like when we're towing, you have to take the drive shaft off from the power divider.
You know what's crazy about
because it's tied to the barrel thing.
Yep.
OCD? I'm pretty sure y'all dealt with this at Chrysler, but Chrysler has an easier way of putting a vehicle in neutral, right? So now that we're going to shift by wire, since we're talking about putting vehicles in neutral, shift by wire, we have to go through a procedure of putting in park, reverse, neutral, different things, key on for 2 seconds, key off, and if the battery's dead or there's no communication with the TCM, we cannot get that vehicle in neutral.
Don't they have a button like
did where they have a emergency neutral lever, right?
Well, they have a Grand Cherokee. It's got the shift by wire ZF transmission made in Germany. Anyways, but basically, there's a little pocket near the center console hinge, a little cover you pop off on that model, and there's an orange strap that's kind of taped together from the factory to stay in there. And then you take the valet key out of your fob and you use it to unlock the thing, and you lift up pretty hard and it latches it and it holds. It's basically a shift cable just to get it in neutral.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, look, we got perfect timing. Chris, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to these newer vehicles with shift by wire.
What?
I'm glad my truck didn't come with that. I think the higher end Rams do with the
shift,
stupid little knob to
the
shift
shift
it.
by wire.
Yeah,
I
those
have
ones have the
manual,
same
don't
cable
know.
too, but it's on the dash.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
cutting in
mine.
and
I
out,
have a manual
Chris.
track as well.
I don't know what any of that
Chris,
is
you
because
have
I have
no signal.
manuals.
Yeah.
Right. Well, like my truck, like I was worried because, like, you know, you order it online and you can see like, oh, this is what it's gonna look like online, and I'm like, it didn't show like the lever, you know, on the steering column. So I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I hope it doesn't come with the little knob, but if it does, whatever. And then it came, it's like, oh yes, it has the shit. I did not want that stupid knob, man. Like,
I thought that was a Dodge thing in Chrysler, the knob.
but it's like on like the higher end trims
Oh,
of the or at least for the Rams anyway.
We're starting to use stuff like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Chris?
Shoot.
Yeah. Can you hear me all right now?
well, the,
It's
Somewhat.
choppy.
Is it hard to hear me? Or
Copy. You
yeah, it
sound
sounds like
you're
an
underwater.
old dial-up
choppy.
phone.
He's using AOL.
oh shit.
How do you see the names of everyone in the picture?
1 second.
Let me click off.
Okay, there we go.
Hold on,
Super
let me
Mickey.
get some
Comment.
There you go.
Mickey, you commented
All right,
on
bro.
my,
Get some
my
earphones.
short from the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your pipe wrenches.
Baco makes it cheaper. Technically, no. I paid less for that pipe wrench than what they sell the same one for on Amazon.
So, what size are the one that you have? Like, what sizes are those?
It's the 7. That one,
$5
that
now.
snap-on. I only have the one
No.
snap-on one, and it's the 17-inch one. And I
because
think
I seen
that
like
one
the
on Amazon.
four.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different sizes. I think there's one bigger
Oh,
and there's
nice,
2
Anthony.
smaller.
Yeah, so I saw like there's like a 300 millimeter and then like a 400 millimeter, and they're like around
Right.
like 80 to like 1 something.
Yeah. I don't know what the actual list price is, but I only paid like $90 for that. Actually, let me see. I think this is
Oh,
the receipt.
you
for it.
paid if that's the price you paid, you
I-
paid like
I paid-
50% off. It's like
I actually
180.
have the Snap-on receipt on my desk for some reason. It was $92.
It's because he knew he was going to talk about this.
Yeah, no, it's been sitting on my desk
He's
for
like,
a
I need
month.
my paperwork together. You know,
Yeah, no, he gets, like,
retail
my
on
Snap-on.
the side is like 180.
Really, for that one?
So
Let's see.
you got a pretty decent deal.
Y'all don't even want to know what I spent on Snap on
Yeah,
this
it
year.
was
No, I
well,
don't.
90,
let's see,
99 if you count
150,000?
tax.
No, I'm at
Uh,
about what I've paid personally, about $15K.
This
What I've
year.
paid out of pocket so far this year.
This past year.
Not what I've just bought. What I bought is $20K. What I paid is $15.
Is that with or without the box?
That's without the box. The box I paid $1,500 so far, or $2,000, something like that.
See, in 5 years on Matco, with one distributor, I ended up spending $40K.
Jeez, that's why he hooked you up, man. You spent so much money with him.
Yeah. So I feel bad. I
Oh.
kind of feel bad for the
Actu-
new guy because I done bought everything from the previous rep.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're a tool dealer, like you go to places, you got a bunch of guys who've been around for a while. They don't really need much.
No,
That's why it's
I've
a
been dealing with the
revolving
same
door.
Macro guy for 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah. So, even on Snap-on's website, it's only $93 for that 17-inch plier wrench, the one I got.
so the Baco one that I found is like 430 millimeter, which is like 16 inches, is only 102.
Yeah. It's technically cheaper. The Snap-on one's technically cheaper.
Are you guys talking about the Swedish one, or
Yeah.
Yeah, the
that's
Swedish pipe wrench.
Yeah.
I thought that's $212.
Nah, bro. Even on Snap-on's website, it's like for the one I have is 93.
Oh,
84
really?
for the next one down, 76 for the smaller one, and then there's one bigger that's
Okay.
169.
Okay.
I just liked them because you can get them in different colored handles.
If I need to order parts, I go through eBay and buy directly because you
Didn't they get rid of eBay Motors?
No, they still have it.
Yeah,
They
they still
had a
have it.
commercial for it.
I thought they're stopping something about with selling automotive parts through eBay.
Oh hell no! eBay Motors is going
Why?
strong.
Ooh, I can't buy the
They
small
make
one,
money
though. It's
off
made in
that.
Argentina.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
see this OCD?
I'm not gonna
Yeah, I saw
lie.
that.
I buy stuff from eBay Motors all the time.
I bought a lot of my
Hey.
Polaris stuff from eBay because they don't make it. It's 93 Polaris 400.
Hey, Chris, look at this.
What's up?
HVAC resistor for a 98 Pathfinder wanted 220. I was able to buy OEM Nissan resistor for $40. I'm surprised
Where?
he could even
On
find
eBay?
that damn resistor.
On
Are they hard to
eBay?
find?
I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Discontinued.
I've bought eBay part. I've bought parts like OEM parts off of eBay, and they worked out just fine, dude.
Did they?
Yeah.
I hate
eBay, you gotta really read the description and you gotta like look through it real well. But there's a lot of stuff they can't sell on Amazon that you could buy on eBay. That is just like, damn, like why didn't I
Yep.
ever look like the hubcaps for my brother's car?
Yeah.
I got the whole set brand new for $100.
CP,
And
thank you for all them viewers, bro. Appreciate
Well,
it.
if we want to make millions of dollars, here's what we need to do: buy every Chrysler module made in the last 12 months and just stock them up in a warehouse because they're going to go obsolete in like 5 years and we'll be rich. So
hey,
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be for all manufacturers?
well, man,
Kata airbag.
hey Fluff, do you think
What?
you could? There's a lot of the older ECM modules that you can't really get for Nissans anymore.
You
I
can?
mean, not that old, but some of the old ones like 07, 2010, even some
dude,
2012s. You can't
can't
get
even get
you
a
can't get
wire
harnesses. You can't
Yeah.
get
Holy
harnesses.
fuck, dude! Really?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? OCD, let them know about these harnesses.
What's up? What about the harnesses?
Those are new to compared to what I have.
what about it?
What you told me a while back
About
What did I
which
tell you?
harnesses?
about the harnesses are made by what two manufacturers or something like that.
Oh, so like a lot of the Chrysler engine
Let me help
harnesses,
them.
body harnesses,
Like,
the terminals are made by the Japanese. It's like Samakuto or something like that. But there's really, there's only a few people like the batteries, lead acid batteries. There's really only a few companies. They just have different brands, But
Right.
and like it's the same as really true with the harnesses today. First of all, they still have to make electrical harnesses on cars by hand on pegboards, which is like 100-year-old thing. They still don't have robots that can really articulate. It's really complicated to make a harness. So,
Well, then
anyways.
why don't they give us an extra inch or 2 inches of wire?
Well, that's that.
Because they want to make
a
it
lot
as
of copper.
cheap as possible.
Because the accountants don't want to spend all that,
You try to
You don't get that
unplug
extra inch or
something.
2 inches in real life either.
You try to unplug something and the wire is so tight to where you're like, damn.
The only thing
Yeah.
for Cummins harnesses is that's actually controlled by robots is that plastic topping they put on them. That's the only thing. Because they want to, for diesels, they want to make them so where they're thick enough so that they don't rub through, which they still do.
Right.
But I mean, that's the only part that's semi done by robots where it's to a certain point and then the operator basically cuts off at a certain point. Then they have to do it by hand for a little part and then they redo it.
Here's another thing about, like, have you guys ever done an engine repair and you're like, man, this harness, the loom is like just cracking and falling off, right? And the zip ties are breaking with the little fir tree on the end, but they're like offset zip ties, or they go on the stud and they're like really unique design zip ties, right? So those things, that's another thing is like, if you could make a business just selling those zip ties to shops, because I've looked online, and even Amazon and eBay don't have any of those, manufacturer specific offset zip ties. So I ended up looking into it, and the people that make them for a lot of the vehicles that Chrysler makes are the people that make the binders for students. I forget the name of it. What's the name of the binders?
Like
Papermate?
No. Anyways, really common. They make all the binders for like every freaking student in the world. But
I think I know.
But they make all the zip ties for the manufacturer's harnesses. No, I'll remember. I'll look and
showing my age a little bit. Trapper keeper.
But I was like, hey, you know what? I'd like to
Reminds me
buy
of
some of these zip ties because I'd like to have them on hand because I do so much engine work in the past with the left cylinder heads on Pentastars. And so, anyways, I basically got a sample. I was like, can I get some samples because I don't want to buy a million zip ties. And they sent me like a huge box full of every sample I wanted that was just what I needed, and like 100 per bag. And I'm like, and that was free. I'm like, man, that's awesome. So
hey, I'm gonna need a couple more of these samples.
Yeah. Right?
Those fir tree zip ties that go into like bolt holes.
Well, they go in the valve covers.
when they break
go in
off.
the back of the head.
Oh yeah, we have those on.
Yeah, and they always break off, and you gotta like melt them out or drill them out or something,
shit,
pick them out. Yeah,
I had to do that on the Yukon motor.
Oh, dude, that Yukon motor you were pulling out, bro. Dude, you took out that whole front end, bro.
You have to. The company's name is Avery.
You don't do that with the Titans?
Yeah, to a certain extent, but not like the way I saw it on Supra's video. I was like, God damn! I didn't see I didn't even.
Bro, yeah,
honestly, maybe it's just my memory. I didn't even see the front core support. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, God damn.
So we take out the radiator support. The bash bar stays in, but like we take out the radiator support. All of that just comes out. I had a guy when I was over at a Buick in Phoenix. He tried to pull a motor without taking it off, and when he was going back in, he just hit straight on the radiator and needed a new radiator. So customer was upset because they didn't get their car when they were supposed to.
Chris, how do you pull an engine or the front cover on a Titan, the VK56?
Okay, yeah. I mean, on the Titan, you take out like the radiator. What else do you take out?
I take the whole core support out together: condenser, radiator, and fan.
Yeah, but I don't know why it looked like to me when I saw Supras, I was like, whoa, he took out a good amount of shit. And maybe it was just because I was like in that moment, I was I don't remember very well, but I was just like, God damn, because I was remembering exactly how we do it on the Titans. Like, have you ever pulled out a motor on a Titan?
Yep.
I was like, that's what it looked like, but it looked worse. I was like, oh shit,
like that. Oh shit, hold on.
Yeah, I was just like, God.
Turn that brightness down.
Doing I've done it on Subarus, Tahoes, my S10. I've done it on a Chrysler PT Cruiser.
I've done it on a Ford. You got to take all that stuff off.
No, that was to do a
timing chain.
The timing cover. See.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm used to. See, I didn't even see the headlights. I didn't even see the headlights on that thing.
See. Here, I had the video pulled up real quick of what I had pulled out. So this is what it looked like.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it.
Turn it down.
You're gonna have to.
I didn't see the headlights. I didn't even see the headlights.
Yeah, no, the headlights come off because you had to take out the front bumper.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
right there, so you take them off. So.
Oh, and that only pays 4 hours, right?
No, 8.6 hours.
Dude, that engine looks clean.
Have you guys seen the Jeep Wagoneers?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you got to lift the body to do the engine on those, I think, if I remember correctly. And then the Wrangler 4-cylinder, you got to lift the body to do the engine as well on the new Wrangler.
Yeah, but I figure Wrangler's a little simpler.
Wait, they make a 4-cylinder Wrangler?
Yeah, turbo. Yeah. 4-cylinder.
They make an electric one too.
5 years. Wow.
So in other words, stay away from Chrysler and Jeep. Got it.
Man. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Psychopath.
But there's a reason why I stay with the old versions of everything.
Like
because everything was common sense with the older.
The inline 6 4.0, good engine.
Yes.
What's going on, Quick Wrench? What is going on, Quick Wrench? It's another one who's always on the channel too. Oh, actually,
I think the newest vehicle I've ever owned was a 2005 Subaru Forester, and besides my wife's car that I bought her, which was the 12 Altima, which thank you, Fluffy, for all the advice you have given me over these past couple of months.
Hey,
whatever helps, man. That's how I look at it.
Advice? Wait, I haven't given.
By watching your videos, you have.
There you go.
All my non-informational videos.
Yep.
Fluffy, was this recent? No, that whole thing was about a year ago. If you're still in here, that was about a year ago that my channel got wiped out. My brother is into the mixers.
Oh, did you see Mako came out with new creepers, but in different colors now?
No, I still have their old version from like 2 years ago with the rollerblades. Was the best creeper ever they made.
I don't
don't know what their new one
and
looks like.
I never use it.
Yeah, I never use creepers either.
I use a creeper all the time.
Well, you're on a car. Why do you need to when you have lifts?
No,
You know
I'm
what I
talking
mean?
about outside when I'm even not even.
Oh,
I use my yeah, I do side jobs. I go to my family's house or a friend's house and stuff. And
Extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
I don't use a creeper at home. I'm honest about it. I use cardboard if at worst when it's raining or snowing. You know, I'm redneck.
Exactly. Cardboard. Throw some cardboard or
Quick
or
Range, I sent it to you.
Mexican style. We cut out a piece of carpet or a piece of old carpet from a job that we did.
I've done that before.
And throw it under there. Throw that. I'm like, that's way better than carpet. If you drop oil, that shit absorbs it and shit.
I'm still using my Master Force toolbox box that it came in, where it had the supports for the sides and that. I'm still using that as basically a backdrop for my own body because it was big enough. So it gives me an extra like 2 inches off the ground by itself.
I gotta lift up. I lift up the car as high as possible when I do side. And you know what I use more than my creeper, my little shop chair, my little Pittsburgh, like what do they call the little rolling chairs?
Yeah, they're the little chairs.
Oh yeah,
mechanic chairs. Yep.
Yeah, I when I do breaks, I lift it up high enough, put my little chair, and I'm just sitting down and working.
What the hell? You sit down and do breaks?
Yeah,
see,
I do.
I put it right at my
me
chest.
this
and I got
creeper
everything right there.
that does that where it goes
No.
from a creeper.
No. But I'm talking
the
about
seat.
when we're not at the shop. When we're not at the shop.
Oh,
I do it at the
not
shop.
at the shop.
I do it at the shop.
One of my videos when I was doing
exterior.
I was on the exterior. There you go. I was doing my break and I was just right there, in my little Pittsburgh roller chair and stuff. I think it's comfortable, man.
I remember this whole YouTube thing was still very new to me, and I was like when you first subscribed to me or you commented on the video, and I was like, I saw your picture, and I was like, oh, it looks like he has a channel. And I click and I saw that. I was like, oh, he's a Nissan guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
See, the reason why I use a chair. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. Go ahead. Go for it. No,
the reason why I use. Oh, okay. The reason why I use a chair when I'm doing breaks is because brake drums, they're like about 2.5 feet.
Right.
So when you're lifting 140 pounds off, it's sometimes easier just laying it on your lap and then putting it on the ground than hurting your back the whole time. And then when you're doing the brakes, you got the springs that are hard, so you're using your leverage of your body sitting with the spring, Yep.
So. Speaking of doing brakes, y'all know how I got that right angle impact?
Yeah.
I made a couple videos on that. That thing is a beast. That thing is amazing.
You've been talking that thing up, man.
Oh my god, dude. For it to be the head that wide, or that deep,
and you still get like an impact.
Yes.
Is that the 12 or the 18?
They only make it a 12.
Oh, okay.
And I'm only using a 4 amp hour. I can't imagine a 6 amp hour on that damn thing. But that thing
probably not. You probably wouldn't even notice it.
I don't know. But it the other day I was doing, what was I doing? I did a rear hub. Dude, I did a rear hub on a Altima. And all I used was that damn right angle.
That's pretty good for a 12. That's amazing, actually.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Which one? What are you talking about?
The Altima, the rear hub, those 17s.
The rear hub, the 17s that go in the back.
Yeah.
Right on the. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That right angle did everything, bro. Took the caliper off, the 19s.
The Milwaukee one?
Yes.
Dude,
that's impressive.
Sergio, didn't I tell you that Milwaukee's gonna grow on him to the point
where he's
gonna start like Like he's gonna look at his Infinium and his Milwaukee is gonna be like,
Wait.
I don't know.
I'm just talking up the right angle, just the right angle. I still go with my
I
green.
know. Hey, but you know
Remember, he spent good money for that Mac though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know he spent good money.
And I just got it fixed.
But he's got to at least admit that for the money, the Milwaukee's right around there. You know, Milwaukee.
It's okay.
I like Milwaukee.
It's all right.
I will choose
I love
will choose
Milwaukee.
All right.
Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee over Snap-on even. Like I have Snap-on, and
I prefer Milwaukee over Snap-on.
Yes.
Even my
Snap-on
boss
crazy.
uses Milwaukee.
I think the only Snap-on power tool I would buy would be their ratchet. I think the powered ratchet.
Their ratchet is pretty good. That's why when you were doing that comparison, when they gave you that big old, I was like, dude, Snap-on has one of the best freaking cordless ratchets, and they gave you this. I don't know what the hell that thing was that they gave you, but I was like, that thing looks so. They should have given you that
impact.
Yeah, they gave him a cordless ratchet. A cordless ratchet,
really?
but that thing was like freaking this thick. And I was like, why are they gonna give him that?
The halo light around the head.
That was all right, the halo light, but I mean like, and then like, cool. I'm like, dude, they have a way better one, and it's really good.
But that's what he had on the truck. I thought that was the only ratchet they had.
No, they have.
No, the one they make has like a really small head. I mean, even the new Milwaukee one has a small head, but I think the Snap-on one might be smaller.
That 3/8 20 volt was just. I felt bad for it.
That 3/8 20 volt.
Oh the 3/8 20 volt. Dude. That I did I was taking wheels off. Star pattern or circle.
I have three. It's like they're getting worse. Mine is like, I don't know, like 6 years old, and
I feel like
it seems like it has way more power than that one, the one you were using. And that's mine's a Snap-on's 3/8. 3/8 20 volt, but
what's the little one? What's the little one that Snap-on has with the dual trigger?
With the dual trigger. I think it's
that's a quarter inch. That's a quarter.
Yeah,
for that dual.
No, they have a 3/8. It's 3/8.
Oh, do they?
Well.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we're talking about voltage.
Volt?
No, yeah, it's 14.
Yeah, 14.
It's 14.
No, you're right.
I feel like that one does.
That one has more
good as that 20 volt 3/8 that they let me use.
I think it does better. I've used that one. I mean, mine's a little more powerful than that one, but that one specifically that you were using
for that with a battery. Holy shit!
I got mine.
This is why I went with Milwaukee. Everything.
Yeah, like
another good channel for automotive tools is Mr. Subaru.
Yes, I've watched him.
He's okay. He's okay.
He comes off a little strong to me.
Like a little
but he's a Subaru mechanic, so he gets paid very well, and he loves his Snap-on tools. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, have you seen his Snap-on box?
But he's not a Subaru mechanic. He doesn't work for Subaru.
No, he works at home, I think.
Yeah, he just works out of
I thought he used to work for Subaru.
I think he used to, but
that's why he has the name.
Yeah.
Now for the past year he's been home. I know that.
The only thing about him is that it looks like he never wants to be wrong about anything.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, I could prove you. Like, there was he had one where there was an oil filter. There was an oil filter.
Oh, the oil filter, the exhaust that goes around the oil filter.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on? What's going on?
I mean, everybody knows that's a really inconvenient place to have one. And he literally put up like the oil filter keys, and he put up like the cheapest one. They're like, they're not $100. We all know good oil filter keys, like the good ones, they cost more than $30 to $40. They're probably be like at that $50, even $80 range for those,
Yeah.
He
what do you
put
mean
up
by the keys?
Like the socket
filter cups.
Oh, those like cup
filter
socket things. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can buy the
like I don't know. He comes off. He doesn't come off as like oh, I'm here to help. He just comes. He'd be like, you're doing that wrong and you're doing that wrong. That's more like how he comes off as. I'm not saying he's wrong, because in a lot of stuff he's right. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, he's right about like the cordless ratchet and how people use them wrong, and like when he did the review on the Hercules
Yeah.
Ultra Torque, I was like, that was an honest review. Like he was really honest. He even said, I don't like Hercules, I don't like Harbor Freight, but I can't say anything bad about it. I'm like, that's true. But at the same time, it's his vibe that he gets off of. Like,
Yeah.
he kind of comes off as
I
like,
understand.
he's like, you know, it's
High mighty.
it's
Yeah.
you don't even if you're right, dude. We know
But
you're
see,
right, bro.
That's why
Like,
his
you don't have
channel's
to-
successful though, because he gives off that I'm right. Nobody can tell me.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't like his video he did the other day about the donut media, but
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you know, Subarus are kind of real. I'm like,
I mean,
he's
yeah,
like,
they are.
if
He's not
after
wrong.
like, I know he's like, after you put this and you put this and you put that, and you know, I know Subaru messed up with this, but if you change this and that and that and this, I'm like, dude, I could take my stock 240 running on the track all day and nothing will happen. Like,
Right.
and we're not saying that
The
they
2.5
can't be
for the
reliable.
downfall.
They took the 350Zs and they were doing so much more worse stuff, and like they were running on the original motors.
Go to sleep.
You know?
No, I thought.
Is that the high low?
No.
The high low.
Yes, the
Go to
high and
bed.
low. Yes.
I thought they swapped the motors, and I thought they put V8s in the high low.
After they put, but they went.
Oh yeah,
through
but that was
one
like
motor.
the last thing that was the last thing
Exactly.
they did.
They went
Yeah.
through one. They
Yeah.
went through 7 motors. 7. Okay, 7 motors on. Come on, like you can't make an excuse for that. I understand. Yes, you know, Subarus can be built. I like Subarus. I got nothing against Subarus, but you can't tell me that they're like, oh, they're just
You
as
can't tell me that
reliable
they're
as
better than a
Honda
Nissan.
or Nissan, or is it? You know, I'm like,
Oh.
yeah, anything Toyota, like
The
dude, like,
2.5 engines were the worst.
which ones? The 2.5s from Nissan.
Subaru's
I was like,
2.5s
Nissan.
were the actually
I was about
worst
to say
because
Nissan
they were
has
the
a
head
stock
gasket burner.
2.5.
I'm not
Oh,
saying
yeah.
no. Nissan, I've never had an issue with it. I had a
Yeah.
Forester, and it literally just had headstone when I bought it, and then 3 months down the road, it burned out heads again.
Yeah, I mean, every car can be
Robert, what's
unreliable
going on?
too.
ICT, what's going on?
Yes,
You
but
guys got-
Subaru
The
2.5s were known for it.
It's just okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it works. My
The
parents
last
just
video I
bought
saw of
Subaru.
it
Damn,
is-
what's going on, my dude? Just saying
He was
what's up.
correcting somebody when they were complaining about how you have to use the when the car is like low voltage and it won't come out of neutral. And this guy was complaining about how you had to run outside the car to stop it, to jump start it, and then you'd be able to put it into neutral.
Oh, I seen
And then
that
he's
video.
like, "Oh yeah, well guess what? There's that little switch on the center console to actually override it." And then, like in
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
video, I mean, obviously he's right. He knows what he's talking about, but he came off a little snarky with it. So
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I like
Whose
at least the few
review are you
videos I've seen of
talking
him
about?
is that humble
What
mechanic.
was that, David?
Oh, humble
Who's-
mechanic
yes.
is cool.
Whose review
Yeah.
are you talking about that you guys said is not an honest review?
No.
Uh,
I don't think we were
Nobody
saying it
said
wasn't an
anything
honest
about
review.
honesty.
Or,
It's just that the way he comes off
Yeah.
a little bit like
but
how would I
who are
say
you-
like a know-it-all.
Yeah.
Mr.
What
Subaru.
channel are you
like that.
talking about?
Mr. Subaru.
Mr. Subaru.
Oh, Mr. Subaru. Yeah, definitely, Mr.
Not saying he's wrong, and not saying he's not.
Not
honest.
saying he's wrong either, but I
Yeah.
felt Mr. Arrogance more than Mr. Subaru.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
the one. That's better. You guys want to see how we do it out here in Cali?
Subaru, if you're watching,
Hey, Chris, are you out there getting tacos right now?
It's
That's-
funny
That's what it
how
sounds like. Yeah.
if
I was
you
just gonna
did
say
that,
something like, sounds like he's at the taco stand.
I heard all that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris.
You are wrong.
¿Me puedes dar 4 de
How
asada?
you do a Subaru? You do a Subaru.
4 de asada, por favor.
¿Cuatro de
Para,
asada?
no, para llevar.
Ooh, lucky man.
¿Sabes qué? 3 de asada y 1 de al pastor. Ajá.
Ooh.
Y
Oh,
me
you can
das
order all of them from one place.
un burrito de asada.
You know he's
Con
not
queso,
even a
sí.
Subaru technician.
Make sure you get enough
Sí.
for all of us, Chris.
Yeah.
Y,
Right?
y 2 de carnitas. 2 tacos de
Expect it here,
carnitas.
I
You're
expect
making
it
me
here at my house in
hungry.
30 minutes
Stop.
or less.
You know,
My-
Mr.
dude,
Subaru,
My girls,
Subaru
all
doesn't
3 of
even
my
work
girls
for
were in
Subaru.
sync, bro. They were all emotional. I was like, I need to get you guys some tacos.
Yeah.
funny. you said you
Understand
guys-
that.
So, okay, so since you got a couple of
I'm
What,
supposed to be
fellows of the Mexican
I'm
persuasion,
talking.
what's the difference between
Yeah.
Al Pastor and Alldata?
Wait, al pastor and what?
Alldata.
I'm not sure, dude.
Because I remember I asked for an Alldata
I thought it was
taco
the
and some
sauces.
I don't know.
You know, the perfect person to ask would be my mom. She's gonna know about all that stuff.
Ask the taco guy right there.
Yeah, ask
I'll
him.
ask- all right, I'll ask him right now. They look a little busy right now, but I'll ask them.
Senor.
Fluffy, I gotta teach you to speak Spanish, dude.
I know the bad stuff, bro.
Because if you
Ni
come out
hablo
here,
poquito,
if,
hablo español, unos semestres en la escuela.
Damn.
damn, Fluffy,
All
he's
right,
showing you
Justin.
up, Fluffy.
Yeah,
He's showing you
That's
up.
from when I was in high
Fluffy, you need to
school.
get on that, bro.
Well, I still remember how to say that.
I could sing cumbia
That
kings
was
in
15
Spanish.
years ago.
What's La Cerveza mean?
What are you gonna do, Fluffy? What are you gonna do?
Dude,
What's that? La Cerveza means what?
Just
A
the
beer.
beer.
That's what I mean. La Cerveza all the time.
Yeah, because like,
Oh.
dude, in SoCal, like if you're Mexican, people are just gonna start speaking to you in Spanish.
Yep.
Or if you
Bro,
even
I-
look Mexican, like they're not
I
even
get
gonna.
that here.
that's what I'm saying. I gotta train Fluff when he comes out here because they're just
And
gonna
if you
start
and if
talking
you
to
don't
him.
speak Spanish, they're gonna be like offended by it. Like, but like
I
I'm not
get called
Mexican.
They look
but,
at you weird.
coconut all the time, bro.
Like I speak Spanish, but like I
Yeah.
hate it when people assume I speak Spanish. That's just
Well,
something that pisses me off. And
Bro,
it's like
you're in
so.
SoCal. I know you speak Spanish.
Well, I mean, I'm
Even if
Chilean
you're
and
not,
Colombian, so
yeah. But it doesn't matter. You're in SoCal. You speak somewhat. So everybody in my shop, even if Mande? Sí, sí.
Well,
dime
if
un
you live
shampoo.
in California, it's a
¿Me das
common
uno?
secondary language no matter what.
yeah, it's like the
Exactly.
second most spoken
So,
language here, and then
Sergio,
I'm from
next is
Idaho.
like
And
Tagalog.
then the third one is Chinese. So, like in
I'm
San
from
Francisco
Idaho,
and that,
bro.
most of
You're
their
from
schools are
Idaho?
Chinese.
Yeah,
You're from Idaho?
yeah,
Nah, man.
Originally
Like,
from
Awesome,
Idaho.
Sergio.
My
yeah.
second
Originally from
language.
Idaho.
My second
you can't-
language is Polish.
like even I don't know. Well,
Polish?
Mickey lives in
Which enables me to understand
Arizona.
No,
Russian.
sería todo.
Oh wow.
I
31
can understand Russian,
¿Sí tienen cambio?
Ukrainian,
Para 100.
a lot of the
Nice.
Slav countries of it. I can understand a lot of it.
Disculpe.
my Ram has the knob. Almost wrecked it on the test drive because I forgot it was a knob.
Oh,
I can
Mande?
speak a little bit of German
Tengo
and read
cinco
it,
de cinco, no.
and a little bit of Spanish.
Uncle Joe. Yeah, but you
I don't know,
ended up
my Ram
ramming
has-
somebody.
Then there's also international language too. I know that well.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
Jose Jose Morales said that the seasoning is different between the al pastor and the what were you
What
saying?
the Alldata?
And the way they're
Alldata.
cooked as so what I looked at, it's the way they're cooked as well as the seasoning.
Okay.
Usually
Because I asked for
al
2 different
pastor
tacos.
Kettle shifter.
usually al pastor is more going to be of a pork versus adobada can be carne. So it can be
Oh.
like,
Yeah,
Oh,
because I went
so
to.
it's meat.
I don't. I'm sure Chris has been there, but Tacos El Gordo, and dude,
Tacos
it's
what?
like- El Gordo. I don't know if they got them out there.
Oh, I have been to one. It was
I hate
okay.
it.
It
I
wasn't
hate the
that
setup.
good.
I hate the setup. But anyway, we
Yeah.
were working near one, and we went there for lunch, and
Since you guys
I
are all
asked-
talking about tacos,
¿Cuánto era?
my daughter's in the
31.
background. She wants me to take her to Taco Bell.
that's not a taco.
Oh.
It's Taco Bell.
That's not a taco.
Hey, I
That
still
is
eat
not a
Taco Bell.
taco.
We got a
No.
place called Tienda. They're actually the most authentic
Okay.
street tacos I've ever had.
Where at?
Right by my
Tienda.
work.
Oh, okay.
That's
In
what
Michigan.
Tacos are good.
That's understandable. That's better than Taco Bell.
Well, no, well,
I don't care. I still eat Taco Bell.
they're all Mexicans. It's Mexican-owned little
Oh,
restaurant.
nice.
They're all
No.
Mexicans that work there. And
I still eat Taco
street
Bell.
tacos. I mean,
I
I
mean,
can't.
onions and sponge.
Hey, Fluffy.
What's up?
I mean, a lot of people think because I'm
Fluffy,
Mexican,
bro.
I like Taco Bell. I'm like, dude, I love Taco Bell. Now, would I consider that Mexican food? I don't think. I'm not sure.
Tex-Mex,
Not
bro.
really. Tex-Mex.
No,
I've tried Tex-Mex.
not Taco
too.
Bell. No,
Chinese restaurants are not Chinese food. Chinese
What- what's-
restaurants are
No,
American
it's
What's
not.
up, Supra?
Nah,
Hey, I was gonna
Tex-Mex
say we
is a
should
little
do
better. It's better
uh,
than Taco Bell.
No, I was gonna say
Tex-
we should do a meet and greet in Arizona. Get those bacon wrap burritos.
Man,
What?
But what do you think? The burritos are better
Bacon
in
wrap burritos.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to do a poll on that when that comes to a time being. No, man, I would love to chill with all of y'all in person, man. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Hey, I think we would all agree that we'll do birria, quesabirrias, mulitas de
Oh,
birria.
bro, if you want birria, you gotta come to San Diego. The best birria place in I don't know if it's the country or the world was literally voted. It's here in San Diego.
Best birria in the world is in
Yes, it
Jalisco
is.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Is in Jalisco Tequila and my tia Cuca's house. That's where the best is at.
Well,
right
she
there.
doesn't have a restaurant, so she's not eligible for the vote. Okay.
Best in
I
the
mean-
world, bro.
Hey,
You'll be sitting on the toilet for like 2 weeks, bro.
oh no, I'm good on that. Never mind.
No,
Just
that's Taco
kidding.
Bell.
¿Sí me das una bolsita más?
Super. Let me ask you this. In similar, I don't like the BMW pedal shifter. What the hell are they talking about?
Okay, somebody's
Oh, no
audio is way
¿No
too
tienen
loud.
unas chiquitas para...?
I think that's
Oh, ahí
Chris.
está. Disculpe.
It's Chris music.
Taco
It's,
Bell
I
is
don't like BMW.
You got all that
paddle
banda in
shifter.
the background.
What about
a bunch of Phillies
about
and
their paddle shifter?
farming and shit.
I love Taco Bell.
Oh, he meant pet. Okay, paddle shifter. I thought he meant pedal.
Oh,
Typically, I spend 1,000 to 2,000 tools in 1 year. Man, that's what I spend in a couple
Ain't
months.
bad.
Oh,
That's-
he's talking about the
that's pretty good.
shifters they have on board.
Oh, okay.
The birria here is
That's
pretty
one
good
chip
too.
on the truck.
What was that, Quick Wrench?
I said sometimes you spend 1,000 or more on the truck in one trip.
Oh, no kidding.
it's definitely not hard.
Oh,
That
yeah,
snap
it's
on.
easy.
Last week I
Only
spent
been 11
$400.
$400.
That was just on
spent
Snap-on
zero.
truck.
I swear to God,
Jeez.
in 2023, you get a Snap-on truck and say, "I got $20. What can you give me?" It could be a pocket screwdriver,
Yeah,
maybe a
You get a
Snap-on
valve
hat.
tool.
I got a
You'll get a valve tool remover for $12.
$5,000 freaking
Oh, we lost you, Chris.
Now it's connected to the car.
Yeah, it's on your Bluetooth.
There we go.
Hey, Fluffy, did you see that that email I sent you about that Snap-on scanner?
Yes. I thought
I still feel like
texted
it's
you back.
Which
No, I don't
one?
think you did. So I found a Snap-on scanner over in Arizona. It's the Snap-on Zeus. The guy's asking for $3,000 for it.
Somebody has
Which
some
seems like a
loud
steal,
TV
but
noise
it-
in the background or something.
Yeah, somebody's talking.
Oh yeah, now I hear it.
I think it's Justin.
Is it you, Justin?
No, I have nothing on.
Oh.
I hear like kids
I
in the
have
background.
literally nothing on. Yeah.
Somebody has a
I'm
really
gonna
good
mute.
Like, I
microphone.
literally have nothing on.
Now it's gone.
There it goes.
There we go.
Who is it?
There we go. Yeah, it was like
Well, hold on. I just I muted
Oh,
it.
there it
Maybe
goes
it's
again.
me.
Oh,
Okay, what do you guys?
You have a really
What do
good
you guys
mic.
hear? What do you guys hear?
It sounds like a TV on.
Holy
it.
crap.
Oh, okay.
We
sorry.
hear your
Audio
whole house.
echoing.
Sounded like kids.
There's somebody at your front door, bro. There we go.
Anyways, so this guy.
That's some good speakers, whatever you're using.
Yeah, dude. I heard I was like, I hear people loud. I hear
For $3,000.
people in the background. Like,
Yeah, so $3,000 for a Snap-on Zeus. I asked him about it. He says he's supposedly just trying to sell it quickly. And then I asked him, he doesn't have the original receipt for it, but he says he's the original owner.
Man, that shit fell off the truck.
And that it has
Yeah,
the software is 18.2.
it fell off the truck, huh?
oh,
Yeah.
Asking for the
Hell.
serial number, get the whole picture of the serial number and everything. Do you have a
Yeah.
Snap-on?
I was gonna
deal?
check with my Snap-on guy. Yeah, I have a Snap-on deal. I was gonna check with him on Tuesday when he comes by, but I was gonna ask him for the number on the back to see if it's reported as stolen or something.
See if there's
Anthony, 35 years in at a
somebody might still owe
108
money on
years
it. Be a potential repo.
Anything that's not
35
impossible, bro.
Stolen.
The AutoZone store in
Because
Colorado.
don't those
Nope.
Zeus's go
You don't
for
need to
like,
be in trouble for that.
Oh, the Zeus is
Dude, yeah,
down.
no, they're like
10K.
10K.
Well, this
No,
was
the
a
Zeus is
this
down
was an
to around
older
10,
Zeus.
11K on the website.
Was this an older Zeus or was it a newer Zeus?
The regular
No, this
Zeus
is
is down to
the newer
8,000.
Zeus.
The Zeus Plus is like back at 12,
Yeah.
12 plus thousand.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
okay.
is like this is the newer Zeus, just the regular Zeus.
Oh,
Zeus Plus,
shit.
but it just seems sketchy.
I just realized I left without my horchata.
No, you don't need it.
Damn,
Gross.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's amazing how much that shit.
Cool. I'm just right. I literally can still see them right there.
By the way,
Just gonna get off real quick.
A lot of
ándale.
Nobody gonna take it.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy though. For $3,000 for a Zeus, man,
Yeah,
it's definitely do
The
do what
price is not what
Wrenches
Zeus gets
was
with-
talking about.
You got to make sure it's not hot.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Exactly.
If he doesn't want to give you
That's
that,
the
if he doesn't
thing.
want to give you
It's
the
not
serial
looking
number,
for
then
repo. Somebody's
block.
looking for it for
OCD is
repo.
great.
'Cause you show it to a Snap-on dealer that's looking repo, he's going to take it out of your hands and say, "Sorry, dude, you just lost 3,000."
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to keep it.
Anthony, you crazy, bro. You crazy. Murano alternator plus black. You agree on things? Yes, alternator plugs on all the V6s for Nissan, man.
It's short.
They're short and they're brittle as hell. Ain't that right, Chris? Is he in there? No, he's
No,
not.
he went to go get horchata.
Yeah.
You don't need it on. Sorry,
Isn't
no.
everything brittle as hell on all these new cars?
It's just right there next to the exhaust manifold.
Oh, so it just heats up.
Yeah, right. Well, actually, that's on all of them.
Everything is brittle on all these new cars.
Got it.
Them damn alternator plugs, right, Chris?
Oh, dude, you know what? They do feel broke, but I haven't broken one yet. But
somebody was telling
You're
me
gonna break one
about
on Monday.
getting it warm before before messing with it.
You know, true.
Like with what? Like a
True.
heat gun or?
Yeah, just to make the plastic a
just
little malleable.
starting up the motor, but I've had good luck so far.
What was that? Sorry.
Knock on wood.
Well, you're not wearing that. Stinks.
I might be the oldest one in here. Anthony, how old are you, my dude?
Your aerial one.
I see. How old is the?
I'm 35, so I know I'm young.
I'm the same age as you.
I'm pretty sure the youngest in here.
Yeah.
So
Sergio, you're 35?
Yeah.
Dude, I would have never guessed.
Why?
I turned 35 in March,
How old are
so
you,
that's
Supra?
why I said 35.
I am 24.
Yeah, you're probably the youngest.
I
here.
miss those
Yeah.
days.
I'm the same age as
Oh
Fluffy.
no.
I thought Sergio was
JJ
around our
here.
age. I thought Sergio was 30-ish.
I am 30-ish, just 35-ish.
Exactly.
35-ish.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Fluffy. Okay, you're as old as you feel. Okay.
I'm 100.
Some days.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
some days. If I'm doing head
Dude,
gaskets, the
Yeah.
next day I'm gonna feel 100 years old. For sure.
Hey, you know what? I just bought a pair of new boots. I had my Red Wings for a while, and like I don't know if
Stay
I was like
away from
emotionally
the
attached to them. And I just got some new boots. Man, my back pain's all gone and stuff. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, I had those Red Wings for a little too long, and I was like, I always tell myself, the Red Wings are a lifetime warranty. I'll go take them in, and a year passes
No,
by.
they're
I'll
not.
go take them in. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try it because I love those boots. I think
The Timberland
know the
ones aren't bad either.
Thorogoods,
Yeah.
man. Those are the only boots I'm going
Which
to buy
ones?
from now on. Thorogood?
The Timberland ones, they're a pretty good boot too. Same with like the
Yeah.
Carolinas.
Oh, yeah.
Been doing this for 35 years. OCD, how long were you a tech? Or were you how long have you been?
23 years.
23?
Thanks. Anthony's been doing this since he's been 15.
Oh,
Wow.
I've been doing this.
Crazy.
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say because, like I said, I've always been.
Like, do you count
always been
personal
tearing into
time?
stuff. Huh?
I said, do you count personal time, like working on your own personal cars before you got certified? Or do you count?
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know. Like, because I started the training in school when I was 14. But I would
I'm not certified at all.
do oil changes and stuff like that. I started tinkering with cars since I was like 12. 12, 13
Anthony's
years
saying his
old.
daughter is going into the industry, that she's to be a mechanic.
Yeah, you got me.
Sweet.
2.5 hours. No more Hemi
I
soon.
think
Oh
it
yeah,
would.
JT told
I
me
was
about that.
backyard wrenching at like 13, 14.
Yeah, well, I wasn't doing it
So
for
I don't know if
nobody's
that
stuff.
counts.
I was changing brakes and oil changes and stuff, alternators,
Whoa,
water pump.
what happened here?
At 8, I
Well,
was
you're
helping
from
my
Desert,
dad
bro.
rebuild a 350.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
you know, that's totally different. You know,
I was
but
trying
like I
to
said,
watch
I'm
my
still
dad
not
do stuff.
certified.
I was trying to
Oh, I
watch
was
my dad
actually
do
doing it.
stuff.
My dad made me. My
Get
dad
out of here!
made
You're
me.
in the way.
You gotta hold the
Nope.
flashlight
David,
right here.
Like
how long you been wrenching,
I had
David?
snowmobiles, I had 4-wheelers, I had everything. I had to fix those myself if anything broke.
How long?
Yeah.
Yeah, how long?
28
When I was a
years.
kid,
28
Oh, nice.
years.
wow.
Yeah, I was
Almost
2
as long
years
as
old
some
when
of
you
us been
started.
alive.
28 years. Yeah, I'm gonna be Scotty.
Well, it's
years
been
before
longer
I was
than
born.
Supra all over.
I'm taking Scotty
It's
Kilmer's
4 years
place.
before I was born.
What was that,
Jesus.
Dave?
I said I'm gonna take Scotty Kilmer's place in another 10.
Hey, there you go.
That guy.
I figure by the
That
time he
guy.
hits the 80s, man, he's gonna be done talking and getting out of that. He won't be able to get out of the trunk. One of these days, he's gonna die during his videos in the trunk.
Uh-huh.
When he gets out of the trunk of
He's
his,
gonna
what
close
is
the
it, the
trunk,
Celica?
and he's gonna be like, everybody's gonna be like, "What happened to Scotty?" Well, go look in the trunk.
Damn.
I don't know how I
American
feel
Elvis.
about Scotty Kilmer. I don't know
I
how
can't
feel
stand that
about
guy's
him.
voice.
I haven't watched enough of his
I
stuff.
love your agents. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly.
Wait, is that the guy that
Why
does
does this
those
look
little
like an
things on the vehicles?
There's a bunch of technicians.
He does like
I don't know,
He does a
man.
lot of stuff.
The one that made me
Yeah.
cringe
He's that
is when he told
like European dude, right?
No,
No,
he's a
no.
white dude.
No.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's
American. He's
European
American.
though.
No,
At least he
he's
sounds like
American.
he's British or whatever. Oh,
No,
really?
he's
No, that's
American.
somebody else
No,
you're thinking
I
of.
wouldn't say sounds British.
Huh.
No,
OCD,
no,
you
no.
got
He's a very
an answer
high-pitched
for
The
this?
only solution for everything is just to buy
What's
Toyota
that?
Celica.
Oh, why did Jeep put the alternator on backwards on a Wrangler?
Yeah, he said
So,
what?
yeah, basically, if you water 40,
Yeah, I'm seeing that. No room on top. Up top.
Well, if you saw, I don't know
Nice
if you've
scuba.
seen, but
Crazy.
Audi has their timing chains on some of their motors in the back on the transmission side.
So does
What?
Ford. So does Ford.
Yeah, I seen that.
My
On
wife
the
loved her
back?
05 Altima. Never had
They
it.
have their what? Where?
The timing chains.
The
The
timing
timing
chains and the
chains.
cams are facing the back of the vehicle. So right where the transmission bolts up to will be in the back.
To the firewall.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, it's
dumb.
so weird.
What Ford vehicle has a timing chain on the back of the vehicle?
I thought they had one. It was like a V6 model, wasn't it? Right? On the
yeah,
4.0?
it's
That's
a
news to me. I don't
4.0.
know about that.
Which one, OCD?
I think it was a 4.0 Vulcan motor they called it.
I know it was one of them.
Scotty is a hack.
That wasn't a
He's saying
timing
lot of
chain.
nothing.
Wasn't that a balance shaft chain?
Oh, maybe.
You know what made me cringe about Scotty Kilmer?
Oh.
When he had a video about doing a oil sending unit, and he said, "Just put some Teflon on it." I was like, "Oh, don't put Teflon on that thing."
Why not?
Like that's
Why?
well,
Why
they
not?
say that when you put Teflon on it, if a piece of it gets on the where it goes in there, it ruins the sensor. That's why you're
On
supposed
the
to put
center
silicone.
itself.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
supposed to put silicone. I was like, "Oh shoot!"
I haven't had an issue yet, Chris.
What
You've
sensor?
been putting
Hell yeah.
you've been
What
putting Teflon.
sensor?
Yeah.
The oil sending
Teflon
unit.
works, silicone works, it all works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
I put
make sure
silicone.
I just make sure all the little fibers are
Mhm.
on the thread.
See,
Not anything.
I worked in
overlapping.
construction with my pops, so I was really good with Teflon. I don't know why everybody at my everything else I put Teflon, but like I was told when at least when I was at WildTech, it's preferable to put silicone than Teflon because when you put Teflon on,
Is it a pipe thread? Is it a pipe thread, like a tapered thread?
Yeah, it's tapered.
Just put Teflon on it. You're fine. Just be careful with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tapered.
Yeah, don't put like
How
I
does-
just
I
put
don't-
silicone.
If at worst, I
Don't put,
use
like-
Or
the
put
thread stuff,
don't, like,
but
keep
not
wrapping
Teflon.
it.
It's the
They have
liquid
a
stuff.
liquid Teflon too, don't they?
yeah. There's
Yeah.
like I use some
you
stuff
do a
called
very light coat.
Bond.
You literally put barely any where it just goes on the threads.
Yeah, I put
Like
silicone.
I use. This
But like I
stuff
said,
called
anything
Bond.
that deals with
I don't
engine,
know
I
if
just
that works
put
for
it in.
automotive.
They got
I've
liquid,
done silicone. I've
They
done
got
some.
liquid
Oh.
stuff for water lines. They got liquid.
If you
stuff
notice, on
for
all the
gas
engines,
lines.
it's
They got
silicone.
liquid.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
Just give me
Teflon.
a
It's
second.
silicone.
It's like
Yeah.
white.
Teflon.
Which one has Teflon?
I said they got Teflon, but you got liquid or
Yeah, you got liquid Teflon you
bulk
could use.
stuff for
I'll have to
gas
look into that.
lines, water lines, all that. Just you gotta make sure you use the right shit.
Yeah, you just gotta
Yeah.
put. I would put like dope on it if you're worried about, the thread. Well, we call it dope, but like pipe dope, since it's a tapered
Yeah.
thread. Like I use this stuff called Permabond because it's not like that chalky shit fucking shitter fitters use. I mean plumbers use. So it doesn't make as much of a mess. So
Is it kind of like a cyan color, a greenish color?
no, it's white. It's
White.
It's white, and then like you put like a dab on the threads, and you can technically you can use it by itself. You don't even need tape, but I always put tape and dope. But that's just the way I was taught.
Well, you gotta tape up and go. Smoke it.
Yeah, you put tape and then dope. Yeah.
Then smoke it.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Anthony, are you a little fluffy too?
Need a heavy creeper.
Cardboard is what I use, or a semi.
Usually just called pipe sealant is what we use.
Yeah.
My daughter just bitched
Right.
at me and said, "Dad, you gotta quit smoking."
Quickly with it.
I said, "I've tried. Like, try the patch." I said, "I tried the patch. I could never keep the thing lit."
Hey, that's one of the hardest things to quit.
Actually, like I
I'm
used
down
to
to 3
smoke.
milligrams. That's it.
You know what got me to quit is I went on a fishing trip and I got seasick as fuck on the boat, and I tried to smoke on the boat, and it made me fucking throw up. And
Worse.
dude,
Yep.
and then like for like 2 weeks afterwards, every time I got near a cigarette, I just wanted to throw up, so I just stopped buying. Yeah.
I've gotten down to where it's just on my drive home. That's it.
I mean, there's definitely days where it's like, dude, I want to buy a pack.
I quit for a year. I quit for over a year.
I only quit because of prison.
And I went to a bachelor party. I said I wasn't going to go to. And one thing led to another. Led to naked girls, led to this, led to that, led to intoxication, and everybody's smoking and like, hey, bum me a smoke. Like, no, you quit. Like, bum me a smoke.
It's
So
hard to say.
I smoked one. I'm driving home, which I shouldn't have been, to be honest. But hey, a professional driver, right?
Oh.
And
hey, Fluffy, I'm gonna go and hop off.
Gas station. I stopped at the gas
super,
station.
thank you.
Take care, man.
I stopped at the gas station, bought a pack of cigarettes. Said I'm only gonna smoke a cigarette or two. And throw them out.
You too.
See, man.
And now I went from 1 pack to 2 packs a day when I restarted.
Fuck, man. I never smoked that much, even when I smoked all the time.
That was
Maybe like
3
a
to 5 packs of
every couple
18.
days.
Mainly stress gets me.
Yeah.
Stress gets me.
But we do work stressful jobs.
Yeah.
All of us do.
I was factory and foundry before all this, but it was more stress.
Yeah.
Well, prison's stressful. Mechanic is stressful.
Yeah, I'm not saying the names, but
Have the right angle.
I'm sure
impact,
Sergio likes to be up on a fucking roof when it's 110 degrees up on top of that roof.
I avoid that as much as possible.
go play in your
How do
room,
you
baby.
keep from getting
How
sunburned?
do you avoid it? How do you avoid it though when it's that
Just
damn
don't
hot?
be like, nah, dude, it's not safe to work up there.
Well, you wait till it gets dark.
No, I
Can
just
you-
do it. Once I get used to the heat, I'm fine. But if like down here, we get like a random it'll be cold during the day, and then we'll get like a random 90-degree day, and then it's just like that day. I'm just like, I don't want to do anything.
Is there times
I've worn
where
sweaters than that.
like
Fuck you.
is there times where you can say like it's too
I'm just
hot?
being honest. I have.
And return to the job later, like 110, 115.
Well, yeah, you got to say no because you damage the roof if you're up there.
Depends on the roof, but yeah, there's
depends
some
on roof material.
I mean, but if I do it at night, they have to pay overtime, and they don't want to pay overtime. So, for some jobs. So,
But I mean, for safety, you don't have no shading up there.
I mean,
Yeah.
I used to have this umbrella that had a magnet on it, and then I know guys that work out where Chris lives, all those dudes have easy ups on their truck.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got an umbrella with the shade and shit. He throws up there. He's got like one of those little camper seats. Throws it up. Sits out there. Gets a little suntan.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's 1 hour I'm billing him. And then
I mean, I definitely work a lot slower when it's like that hot outside because I don't want to move very fast.
After Bowery decides, do I want to get out of the suntanning mode? Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
dude, here it seems like it's hotter inside the shop than it is outside.
Do you guys have like open? It's just like open to the outside.
It's open. We have 16 bay doors.
Well, you're in Texas, right?
Yes. So
yeah, winter.
I have
you're
my
closing during winter. At least your doors.
I have my portico pointed straight up my rear end. Man, and it's still hot. You step away from that fan and you just feel the heat knock you out.
Jeez, yeah, because
Where
I see it like
live, porticools don't do jack squat.
they
Don't
should
do jack squat.
Wait,
no,
do
not
those
at 130, not at 120.
are those the ones that use
down
that
a
are like?
little bit.
Are those the ones
Porticals
that use?
are the
Like,
ones that have the water tanks in them.
Yeah,
they should work better where Chris lives because it's dry.
No,
Yeah.
I mean I
When it's
live in the
humid?
desert. I won't say which one, but it gets 130 to 120, and after 115,
Well,
those porticools
yeah.
don't do nothing. It's just like, wow, boiling water in my face. That's nice.
Yeah,
It's just, it's
yeah.
it's
Porta-
That's probably what it
ridiculous.
will be too.
Well,
Yes,
that's the
there is
thing.
a point.
That's the
Yeah,
thing
it
that
gets
sucks
record
where I
numbers
work.
over here.
If it's
Right.
hot and humid, the
Right.
portico's not doing shit. If
Where
it's
I work-
humid,
where I work here in Michigan, I'm in the southeast corner of Michigan. Not too. I'm let's say
What part?
right
He's
around.
about an 8-hour drive from me. We'll put it at that.
Where do you live?
I live in Wisconsin. I'm literally in by the Dells. So you're an 8-hour, 12-hour at most drive. If I take the interstate.
8 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, I live probably give big 45 minutes north of Detroit. I'm about 20,
Okay.
20 minutes from Port Huron, 30 minutes from Port Huron, 10 minutes from Romeo, Michigan. But where I work, it's probably 15 minutes north of Detroit.
Oh, dude.
But we get the cold in the winter.
You see that comment, sir?
Summer months hit. It's nasty. We have 90-degree days all the time in June and July, August.
Yeah, you guys.
I
got
wish
some
I had
crazy
90-degree
temperatures.
days.
With
I
80
wish
degrees.
in the summer
With
there were
80
90 degrees.
Dude,
I'd be like, please go to 90, please. Please hit the 90s. Where I live, dude, 90s is still good. Like, it's like, oh God. Thank God it's
we
90
have high
degrees.
humidity. We have high
Yeah,
humidity.
because you guys got the lakes right there. So
Oh,
yeah.
That's
we're
the
at
thing.
80,
It gets
90%
humid.
humidity.
It gets humid
So
too
it's like-
here.
Sweat your ass off.
So
Yeah.
so like I used to have an account out by where Chris lived at one of the last companies I worked at, and
Yes.
I remember I went out there. For me, it
No,
was
you don't
90-degree
need to
day, and
yelp
that's
on
hot
me.
for us because it was like 70s in San Diego. And dude, I went there. I got lunch at the place after I was like this sandwich shop in the same little shopping center that I was done. And I'm like, man, it's hot out here. He's like, no, it's actually a nice cool day today. I'm like, nah, 90 is not nice and cool.
I'll put
For
it
me,
this
it
way.
is.
There's humid days out here. There's humid days out here where it's 110 and it's raining. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
fuck
one thing. Once you're past that 115 point and you get into those 120s, close to
Yeah, it's
130,
just straight hot.
you don't give a fuck about humid or dry, dude. You put your hand
there's
out in
nothing
the
you-
sun and it burns. There's nothing you can do but sit in your car and have the AC on. That's it. Or AC,
Yeah.
AC is the
I
only
worked
thing
in a
that works.
foundry, so I know
Or
exactly what
pool.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
no wonder
Yeah.
y'all go through
I-
transmissions like crazy out there.
Dude, I'm telling you, I had one. Okay, it was at the time it was a 2019. Okay, it had 2,000 miles on it, and it was from the airport. It was an airport rental, and they had the tarmac, and it was almost 130 degrees. It came in with a torque converter code. Okay, it was done, dude. It was done. I saw the color of the torque. You cannot get that color from driving 2,000 miles. You cannot get that. It was only had 2,000 miles.
It
on
was
it at the
straight
time. I was
black.
like,
It's just
Dude,
that
it was like
the transmission
those-
fluid just burned up.
I don't know
Yep.
what it was, but we
Jeez.
get a lot out here. Right now is nothing, and during the summer they're constant. They're rolling through here like crazy.
Jeez.
And-
How about I move out there during the summer?
No, Love. I don't wish that for you. It's too
just
hot.
No, dude,
It's
where
too
he
hot.
lives
Just
is
No,
fucking.
benefit,
he's talking about you to
benefit off
move.
all the transmissions. Just to do all the transmissions out there.
I like
I'll sublet them to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Be like,
All right,
yeah,
I'm glad where we live.
Sergio.
The Midwest is the best.
Sergio, do you take a little inflatable kid pool on the roof when it's hot to stay
No.
cool?
So I did a job out in, where was it? El Centro. And one time during the summer, we had to clean a bunch of units, and it was so hot. And we did it after hours too, and it was still hot. We sprayed ourselves down with water, and it just dried up right away. That's how hot it was.
Wow.
yeah.
Like,
Man,
I
that
remember, like,
reminds
my
me way
shirt
too
being
much like the
soaked.
Foundries.
Yeah, like, dude, it was bad.
You need to go to bed.
Oh, one thing
I'm gonna
you
bust through the
can't
comments real quick, guys.
go for it.
I have a right angle impact, but it gets weak quick with extensions.
Oh, that was a while
The
ago.
point of the right angle impact is so you can get it in tight spots. If you need an extension, just get a regular stubby impact. The compact create inflow compact impact is good. See, yeah, that one's good.
Sergio,
Me-
seems like you need to take a nap, bro.
No, it was kind of easy today, but
Use
not
a
even that
4-inch width
That looks
toe
good.
strap to handle the drum and let the drum off as you pull. Q. Oh, 14.4. That's the snap on. Robert, Subaru is just okay.
I like
Oh,
Subaru.
my man.
I like Subaru.
Carbon, I am Mexican and diabetic. You are torturing me.
Sorry, bro.
Frank, how you doing, Frank? God, I hate translating. I ain't got to deal with it. 0.5 for each translation. Yeah, if I get that. Ooh.
whatever.
Only
Al Pastor
$1.
should
That's it. You should be paid 20.
Al Pastor should be cooked on a meat split. I'll take 2 barbacoa tacos.
They have a birria.
Yeah. Somebody has people talking loudly. Oh, that was
Yeah.
Sounds like they're in the kitchen.
Shotgun
yeah.
them. You gotta shotgun these comments.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. What's good, everyone? OG Scuba Fishing. Sorry, I'm so far behind. Not my intention. Sucker. Welcome, OG Scuba.
You're like an hour
You
behind.
are.
There ain't no catching up now.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said you're like an hour behind. There ain't no catching up now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to skip over a ton of shit.
Well, this says 10:54 and it's 11:13.
Oh, you didn't even catching up there.
Hey, Fluff.
Yo.
What you should do is when we're having like these when we do the open up the stream, as people who want to be seen on there, who want them to read yours, just put at Fluffy or at Fluffy Mexicanic, and then you just go through the ones that so that way you can go through most of them and read them out loud.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
I can't read them when I'm on at all,
Well,
unless if I hit the chat button on my phone.
Some of them that I knew they were talking to other people, I was just clicking on them just to get them.
Yeah.
On my toes getting handed down to my daughter. That's what I want to do with my son. She told me she want to be a mechanic.
True. Me too. Oh, look, Sergio.
Yeah.
You know how is Mexicans are sell them resistors for profit on the internet. Us Mexicans. Not much, man. I just uploaded my first long toolbox. Oh, gee. Hey, I see your toolbox in the picture.
I'll be looking at that.
Yes.
I gotta hop off, guys.
All right, brother.
All right. Take care, man.
See you later, guys.
Later.
Yeah, see you, man.
Peace.
50 years.
I'm curious about one thing.
What's that?
I see a lot of people making all this hype over the new. First of all, I didn't like the first generation, but the new Milwaukee high-speed ratchets.
I don't like them.
High-speed ratchets.
Yeah, the Milwaukee 51
Oh,
ME.
God.
Well, I don't like the paddle switch, so I've never liked the Milwaukee
Right.
electric ratchet. But why is everybody making such a big deal of how fast they go? So it's an extra 100 RPM. At the end of the day, does it really make a big difference in your paycheck? Hell no.
On that quick wrench, I've seen my colleagues use it. Okay. With the added speed, it's almost like the things that you just want to run in quick, like let's say a 10 mil, right? A 10 mil or an 8 mil. It has the speed behind it, so it's not stopping as soon as it sees a little bit of torque, like you would with a regular. Like I use the Mac 12 volt cordless. That thing sees a little bit of torque and it just stops. It's almost like that one just wants to keep going, and it like hell no, I ain't using that.
Well, I just don't understand why you're so worried about the damn speed.
I have no idea.
That those few extra RPMs, are they going to make or break your day?
No, I don't
really
think they
high
need to have
speed,
high torque either.
Nothing is faster than air powered.
True.
So, I mean, if you want that much speed, go back to air powered.
You still use air powered air ratchet?
Me?
Nope.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah, me either. Ever since I got my cordless,
Air powered.
I use my hex impacts and all my other impacts. That's it. I don't use no ratchets. Well,
My
for
impacts,
like electric or air, I don't use them.
my go-to impacts are air powered.
Yeah, same. Unless
I have
I'm
both.
feeling a little fancy, then I'll pull out the cordless. On the air ratchets, I've found myself getting my hand stuck too much. Because you either got once your hand gets stuck on something, yeah, and you're still holding the trigger, you either got to disconnect the line or squeeze your hand out of there, and that shit hurts.
Yeah, it does.
That shit hurts, or it gets you in between the knuckle, and you're just pinned. You're like, ah. And there's a chat with Eric. What's going on, Eric? Scotty is a hack. He is saying a lot of nothing. It's just to make JT Online Mechanic Tips always says that he's a good YouTuber. We don't know how much Scotty knows, but he definitely knows how to bring people into his channel.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So
What
he's
was that
a
last comment you
YouTuber.
just made?
What's that?
What's that last comment you just made? Scotty
About
is a hack.
Yeah, Scotty is a hack. He says he is saying a lot about nothing.
And you said something about JT.
And JT has brought this to our attention that Scotty is a YouTuber, so he knows how to bring people in.
Yeah.
He's very successful as that. That's the point of YouTube.
JT's your boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, JT's a great tech.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
You know?
dude.
JT's an awesome guy.
He even says it himself. He will make himself sound, for better words, like he doesn't know a lot about mechanics. So to the audience, it makes it look like he don't know what he's talking about. But that's because he wants, the comments. He wants the views.
He wants response.
Yeah, which that's good. That's why he's successful at what he does. Scotty's successful at what he does because he's just talking to talk.
Well,
I think it's his voice too.
He has
Like
experience, but his experience is outdated.
Yeah.
I don't need to fucking slap my horse in the ass anymore to get to work. Sorry, Scotty, if you see this.
But like I said, it's that's what separates YouTube from mechanics. I can easily go out there and say a whole bunch of bull, right? And it's gonna bring a lot of negative shit towards me.
Well, Scotty, I hate to even bring this into a different subject. Scotty Kilmer is like a politician.
Right.
I see that.
I mean, you got Donald Trump says, I'm going to run for president.
Yeah.
You got Biden that says, I'm going to run for 2024 too. And Biden doesn't even know where he's at.
Ain't that the truth?
Trump, I totally complied and agreed with all the government on this classified document issues. They're lying. I never gave any resistance. Bottom line, Nancy Pelosi rips up paperwork on Donald Trump's.
Oh yeah,
thing.
that was just her being a.
They're ancient. They're ancient. I
Yeah,
guarantee you, if they come up with term limits, they'll grandfather all the old fuckers.
Oh yeah, of course they will.
I'm
They got to
sorry.
keep
I'm
that.
sorry, Fluff. I said fucker.
Eh.
You good? You good? I
they're
think
gonna-
we're far enough in the stream that YouTube doesn't care.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're
I
almost 3 hours.
guarantee you, they're going to grandfather all the old ones that they're not going to be under any term limit if they ever pass a term limit.
Oh, they will. Why would they pass anything that?
Look at
that
federal
hurts them?
judges. Federal judges, there's people that have been in there for the past 30 plus years. No different.
Yeah. But let's not get too far into politics while we're live.
no.
You know,
I'm saying,
Uh,
like, Guy Kilmer's like a politician.
yeah.
Nope.
But like I said, he knows how to draw people in. And that's what YouTube is
He's
about.
probably good back in his day, like 30
Maybe.
years ago.
Maybe. With the distributors and carburetors.
Yeah.
I love them.
Somebody said his solution for everything is just buy Toyota Celica.
Yeah. Them Audis are a pain in the ass. Audis. Love his
German
shows
cars
too.
are.
He was from my hometown in Houston and I remember watching his shows on the news station.
That is correct, Sergio. German cars are a pain in the ass.
Scotty? Anthony, you talking about Scotty?
No, I said Sergio.
Oh no, no. Look at this.
The comment
He
before from his hometown in Houston.
I love his shows too. He was from my hometown in Houston and I remember watching his shows on the news station. Is that why Scotty? I don't know. I was wondering if pipe fitter install the oil lines at dealership and shop for the oil guns.
Probably not.
I don't know. I don't know. We have a company that does our lifts and our machines, and
we don't worry about that shit, right?
Yeah.
Let's take care of it.
just fix my. Yep.
You been getting busier yet?
There's some
We've
stuff.
had
I
an
need to
onrush.
buy.
The last week we've had a rush. We're like
Yeah.
buried. We're buried now.
Well, we have.
Hell, but now we're
We
buried.
have since I'm in a bigger city, we have a lot of events coming up. So those events are good for hotels and restaurants and stuff like that. So retail just dies. All retail in the city just goes down. Unless you're like downtown and stuff. The mall's downtown. Loctite 592 thread
Nice
sealer.
price.
What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, that's basically the same thing as Permabond.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. So we got an event here this weekend, which all the events are just going up in price. So people want to make it out to these events. That's where their money's going. Then rodeos coming, and then we got other stuff that goes on in the towns to celebrate. I might be saying
whatever.
Yeah.
Take care, Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I gotta
See you,
run.
bye, brother.
My daughter's in the car with I'm gonna kick her ass. She's got my radio bumping. She's gonna ruin my freaking speakers. She wants to talk about.
Take care, man.
She got to talk about. She wants to talk about her, and she's got her permit. So.
Oh.
Yep, you got to be there.
She doesn't need no damn Taco Bell. She just wants to drive. But y'all be cool.
Been there, done that.
They need those hours, night and days.
Yeah.
Y'all be cool. I'll catch you next time.
You have a good one, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me on. Take care, Fluff.
You too. Yeah, man, just drinking a beer, chilling. Sounds good. It's 220 pounds at 6'1", Fluffy. No, that's actually that's not Fluffy. Portico don't work in Texas. ICT, it works to an extent. It brings the temperature down as long as you got it right on you. It works pretty good up until about 100. And
yeah, it's just the way swamp coolers work. They don't work when you have high humidity. They're designed for when you have low humidity.
Yeah,
if it adds humidity to the air, which removes heat.
If it's super humid,
my
tank does not. Yeah, the tank doesn't even. There's no evaporation going on.
Yeah,
so that's what it is. It's an evaporative cooler.
Yeah,
it uses the dry heat to evaporate the water as it's going down the condenser, if you will.
Yeah, it's really just an evaporator, but yeah.
Heat transfer. That's all it is.
Well,
Yeah, and,
once it
and adds
becomes like
humidity.
90, what is it, 90% humidity, that's when everything doesn't really matter anyways. So
Pretty much, yeah. And
it gets
just
stupid
breathing in
humid
soup at that point.
Did you have to pay for that protocol, Fluffy?
Yes, I did.
How much was it?
It cost me about $200.
Well,
I
that's
was
cheap.
just gonna say that.
It's
Just
not one of those like big stand-up ones.
No,
is
that's
it?
the small ones.
Yeah, because ours was $2,500.
Yeah, the big ones are. Yeah, the big ones start off when they're like the 4 foot. They're about 25. When they're the 5 foot or whatever, they're like 3,500. So they get up there pretty quick.
CFM, which is the one that comes up to about my chest.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy that has one that's 8,000 CFM, I think. It's one that's about as solid as about 5'7", 5'8".
Jeez, man.
I paid $1,000 for that. Now they're going for
Really?
$2,000 at Northern Tools.
Huh.
Yep. So I bought his and he bought the bigger one. So I got mine cheaper. Portico is evaporative cooling. They work better. True. Very true. I'm more of a heavy mechanic. I lived most of my life, 35 years in Houston, then moved to Colorado, went from high humidity to low humidity, negative 35-degree winters and 100-degree summers. I spent the summer in Colorado, man. That shit was hot. In a house that didn't have central AC.
You'd hate Wisconsin, Fluff.
Huh?
You'd hate Wisconsin if
Why?
you ever came. Because we get cold winters. Sometimes can be in the negative 40s, depending if we get the Canadian air. And then during the summer, we can get as high as 140. All depends on how everything. We get weird swings here in Wisconsin. Yeah, with the heat wave.
Hell.
We get weird weather in Wisconsin. That's why we're called, we're the northern tornado alley.
Wow.
Like, Kansas is tornado alley in real life, but we're like the northern tornado alley.
Damn. What part in Texas, Fluffy? I'm Central, Anthony. Central. Not too far from Houston. I love my porticles. I love mine. Best investment I've ever purchased. I remember we had some people come in from Phoenix to St. Louis for training, right? STL. In August, and they were melting. They said, let me get back to 150 degrees. Oh, what? And where you at, ICT? I'm 1 hour north of Denver. That's like Fort Collins area. A 90-degree day feels hotter than Texas because we're high altitude, closer to the sun. Is that true?
No, I don't think that.
You got a cool night summer in Texas, cools down to about 90 for. It's still hot as hell at night.
Well, might have something to do with just the atmosphere being thinner, but that's a whole other discussion.
14 degrees now at 10 p.m. It got a little cold today. Way easier on your back when you're doing brakes on HD trucks. Yo, Fluffy and crew, how's it going? I'm a big fan of the Friday night stream. Great to listen to when I'm stocking parts at the parts store. Bryce, thank you for joining in. McGill, what's the deal, FM fan? What's going on, bro? Later. You out? Are you out, Anthony?
It's supposed to be 36 tonight.
I don't know.
36 by you? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be.
Let's see. Let me check.
The closest we get to snow is there'll be frost on the roofs.
Oh. Yeah, we're sitting at 55 right now. Who's Scotty?
Oh, yeah,
Scotty
San Diego,
yeah. Steve-O is Scotty Kilmer, the master of clickbait. Right, I use my impacts as well. I enjoy the summer. When needed, I use my 3/4. Who uses? I know you do, Justin.
Gotcha,
that,
man. Like that
1/4
that's like
impact.
that 1-inch impact that like you got to hold like a freaking
actually our shop recently got about what was that? I think at the end of last year we got the Milwaukee 1-inch because
Yeah.
when I do roll calls, we have another vehicle we got, which is a van, which doesn't have the air tank in it. So we got that for doing side jobs for tires and that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I've
love
seen
that
those things,
Milwaukee.
man.
I'll tell you that Milwaukee
Those things are
1-inch, even though the batteries, it's $1,000 starting off, and then the
Right.
batteries themselves are the 12 amp, but it's so worth it. I don't care
Does
who
it
you
need
are.
Does it need the 12 amp?
Yes,
Oh,
or you're
really?
gonna burn through batteries. It just
That's
so that
funny.
it lasts longer. But let me tell you, the 12 amp for the XDs are worth it. They really are for when you're doing, because you think about it, when you're putting that much power in, you're putting 475 foot-pounds on a bolt.
Yeah.
So you need that power to do it.
Damn it. Scotty came produced a
That-
TV show long ago, car
that-
related show.
That's why I was telling
probably
Fluffy he's impressed with those Milwaukees because I got the big boy 1/2 inch, and let me tell you that they made me proud. I'd still take off lug nuts with that.
You guys ever notice, like, when they put skyscrapers together or like these big wind turbines and they have all those nuts and studs on them and they just zap them with something and you're like, I don't see any torque wrenches out there. I'd hate for that to loosen up.
I've seen hydraulic impacts.
Yeah, I know the factory.
Yeah, I've seen those.
The factory,
What
you
was
ever
that
watch
car
them
show?
build a car like at the factory on the YouTube videos and they have preset pneumatic tools and stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
What was that show called?
How it's made?
No. It had something to do with big. And it was on Discovery.
Modern Marvels?
No, it was something similar, but it had to do with biggest machinery, biggest buildings, like building the biggest in the world, biggest bridges.
Mega structures?
There you go. That show was interesting, and that's where I've seen them use those big ass freaking hydraulic impacts.
Yeah.
I'd hate to work on those big dump trucks that they use in the mines and that. I'd hate to work on one of
Those massive.
The tires that's actually taller, that's like 8-9 feet tall. Nope.
What about the one with the conveyor buckets? You seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Nope.
How much do you guys think is the most expensive Snap-on socket you've ever seen? One socket.
$7,000, $8,000.
Yeah, it's about that for a mining socket because they can't have sparks in the mines.
So that's non-ferrous
Dang.
metal.
So it's like $7,000 a socket.
Yeah. Okay. So I was thinking you were talking about the 8-inch, 7-inch.
No, the biggest I've ever had was 4.5 inch, and that was almost $1,000 for that socket.
And you had to buy that?
No, he had it on his truck, and he's like, "Yeah, this ain't the cheap thing." I'm like, "I'm glad I would never buy it in the first place, but holy crap, that thing's huge." Because it was one piece metal. It wasn't the little thin things that you buy from the other companies.
Yeah, I think those are like those bigger sockets. They just machine them out of like just a solid chunk of metal.
Damn. How'd that go for you, Scuba? Still here, guys. Man, Chris, you making me jealous, bro. I haven't ate since lunch.
Why don't you eat something, bro?
I need to, man. $200 for portable is good. Well, because I got home, talked to the old lady for a minute, and then I hopped on.
For an
She didn't
hour.
have dinner ready for you?
Huh?
She didn't have dinner ready for you?
No, she had just got home from work too. She pulled up like 2 minutes before I did. Yes, Fluffy Scotty used to be on KHOU 11 in Houston News. Damn, I did not know that.
Interesting.
Where are you, Texas? Central, Anthony. I'm in Central Texas. I can't get too specific.
No, but I can guess very well considering you gave me a time distance away from there.
From Houston?
Because I got a few friends that live in Texas. That's the only reason why I know where most of the main cities are.
Yeah. And hopefully nobody watches this far into the stream. So
I won't say it. That's why I didn't say it.
Hey, Fluffy in Texas, so am I, right outside of Houston. Whereabouts, Bryce? Katie. Oh, actually, north, south, east, or west? Um, H Town in the house. Screw Town. That's what I
Chopping
played for
screwed.
my small one.
Yo.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my boy to make another song like that. Then we have a huge one.
Paul Wall was the last guy that actually did anything for Swisher House.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Right on. Mega Factories. No, it wasn't Mega Factories. It was that whatever OCD said.
Mega structures.
Yeah. Screen's black. Uh-oh. You got to refresh? I'm here, brother. Anthony. Oh, okay. Yes, Justin knows about 3/4 and 1 inch impacts.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I have also. Yeah. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
Gotta eat.
Oh yeah. I usually don't eat on Fridays when I get on stream.
You want to hear something crazy? I just watched this doctor say that one of the things that will make you like live longer and age slower is only eating once a day.
Yeah,
What?
no, I can't do that.
No.
That's got to be unhealthy though.
Well, he said that basically there's something like the cortisol is what ages your body, and the cortisol is released a lot slower in your body when it thinks that it's kind of in danger and it has to like fight or flight survive like primitive style. And so like if you can keep your body, basically on the edge, you can look, I guess, better. I don't know, at 50 or something, but I don't know how your stomach and the rest of you are going to be,
But the body already, if you'd only eat once a day, what the body turns it into is straight sugars and fats, because it's basically giving your body back the sugar it needed. Yeah. It's trying to store all of it. So that's counterintuitive.
Yeah,
because even the health studies have shown that people that only ate once a day, that it turns straight to fat and sugars for the body.
It's amazing how the body works though.
It is. It really is.
I mean, there are days that I eat only once a day, but it's not by choice.
Too much of something can be bad, but too little of something can be bad also.
Yeah.
It's a happy medium for everything.
Yep. Austin or DFW. ICT. Yes. I won't get super specific, but Southwest. Okay. So you got to be a little discreet also. I got you. Who wants Fluffy's GPS location? Miguel. Calmate.
That's funny. You gotta admit, that's funny when your coworker starts writing.
Well, Miguel knows. Well, he's not a coworker. I actually
he's
thought
close enough.
Yeah, I thought he was. He has the same name as a guy that used to work with me. So at first,
okay.
Are you who I think you are? But yeah, Modern Marvels. No, it was the mega structures. The less you eat, your body gets like in survival mode and stores in your. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was saying. If you eat a lot more, but healthy food, you can get slimmer. Your metabolism gets faster.
Yep.
What is it? 5 to 6 small meals a day?
Yes. Bodybuilders do it, and so do a lot of athletes.
I've seen bodybuilders freaking scarf so many carbs though.
But you think about it, look how much they're burning though.
Yeah.
When you're having that much muscle, let's say a 300-pound man that's just like only has like, let's say 5 to 8% body fat. Most of that is just eating from the muscles just to keep it from being able to rebuild.
Yeah. That's insane, bro. That is crazy.
I used to work out all the time when I was in prison. I was 220 pounds. I had 12 or 15% body fat, and my average bench was starting off for just warm up was 220 pounds.
Damn.
That was my warm ups. My max was 285.
That's probably one of the upsides to going into a place like that, right? Is you have time to like focus on your health, I guess.
Focus on your health, focus on your spirituality of bettering yourself. And like I said, it's not everyone that does it, because we look at just population wise. Not everybody wants to change. it's a conscious decision. And, you know,
Which is
since I got out of prison, I stopped working out in that. But I mean, I'm still at the 180 to 200 pound range no matter what.
Yeah, I gotta get back down to that.
Me too.
Well, I've never really been that, like 220 was the max I've ever been, and that was because I was working out and eating a lot of high protein stuff, so it made me gain more weight for it. But
Anthony, I can't tell you where I'm at, brother. I gotta keep it. I can keep guessing. Born and raised in H-Town. Bodybuilders eat over hundreds on carbs, and they can eat like 7 times a day.
Yep.
I only eat McDoubles. Tacos is on his mind. Hey, yeah, I know Chris over here messing me up. Should have been wanting to look up your intro song, but I forget the name of your artist friend. I can actually get you the link. Or you know what? I gotta put him on a little bit.
I don't know why Chris didn't bring me no tacos. He doesn't live that far from me.
I know.
I'll say their friend has actually good music, though. I'll say that, man.
Thank you.
I like underground music. I grew up actually downloading underground music when I was a kid because the underground was the only thing to really listen to, besides good old 90s rap. Just being honest, 90s music all around was the best era.
I don't know why. Every time I look up his name, I cannot find his damn channel, even though I'm subscribed to him. He doesn't have a lot of songs on his stuff, but a few that he has. Let's see. And I thought I was just being biased just because, you know, that's my boy. And then I was getting a lot of feedback from his songs, or from that one song. And I was like,
so
okay.
Fluffy.
Yes.
You ever like think about 5-10 years from now, if you stay with Nissan, to just kind of open up a Nissan shop?
Yes and no. Kind of scared about doing that, just because, you know, there's only so many Nissans on the road, and eventually I'd have to branch out to other brands to stay. You know, because if that's what we're seeing on through the dealership also. You know, we run through these cars, do all the recommendations, they're getting repaired, and that's less work that we're gonna have in the future, especially with a few cars being sold. So would it be nice? Hell yeah.
That recession that we had in 2008, I noticed, you know, that's when I started my dealer career, is right when the recession was at its worst. I started in 2009, and it was the first dealer experience. And so I'm working and there's no work. And I'm like, well, this is kind of strange. And then, you know, things came around a few years later, whatever it was. And I just noticed, like, how, like you just said, how quickly, you know, once cars start selling, all the little jobs that come in, like a flash update or even an oil change.
Yeah.
And, you know, I see why shops change oil for dirt cheap, because that's really where a lot of the work comes in, is like a good inspection on the oil change.
Yeah. That's the entry into the shop.
I mean, people lose money changing oil at shops sometimes.
And especially at the rate that they're starting to pay lube techs nowadays.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 years ago, when I was trying to get into the industry, or 3 years ago, I should say, John Larson's here, which is a dealership for GM, was starting off there. Had no experience whatever for being in a dealership for $13 an hour. And I was trying to get in. They denied me because I didn't have no experience. It's like, you're having a job posted for somebody that has no experience. And I'm willing to take the pay cut of $13 an hour from $18 that I had because I lost the job. And y'all aren't even going to give me it. Y'all.
All right, so I posted the link to my boy's channel if y'all want to check him out. Now his music's not for everybody. I'll admit that, but he has some good songs in there.
I'll copy it to my.
Sure, I've been wanting to look up. Oh, wait. No, okay, Chris, hold on. The intro song. No, that's Netflix. That's I got confused. Intro song is different from my friend. That raps. The intro song is Netflix. Neffex. You can actually use his music. His music is actually in the YouTube studio. I'll post his name. He has a lot of copyright free music, but my friend is the link I actually posted that has the Chop and Screwed songs. So my bad.
Yeah.
I got confused there. I did a small lunch, a full dinner after work. Eating once a day. I've done that. Intermittent fasting. I've been using. Now I will admit, when I was in Express, we were running back and forth. I was doing all this running. There was no being on the computer. It was all paper multi-points and stuff. Now I'd have to run the multi-point to parts, get them to put the parts down. I'd have to write labor times. Then I'd run it to the advisor. And man, I didn't eat. I'd eat when I got off work. That's it. But I was shredding. Like it was just falling off. Although I know that wasn't healthy though. No breakfast. Anthony, I thought breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I always gotta eat something.
I never have breakfast other than a banana.
I gotta at least eat something before I go to work.
Miguel, stop. We're getting hungry.
Yeah, I know I'm getting hungry as hell, man. I'm back. Only the first few days it turns to sugar, but after the first week you will see the difference.
Okay.
Okay. 90s was solid.
Yep.
The problem with owning a shop is people. ICT. Calm down. Beast mode. Been driving. We had a flash freeze, so I had to kill my truck. Keep my truck running because I'm unsure whether or not mix of coolant concentrate is. Yeah, you don't want that stuff.
Yeah, you only want a 50-50 at worst.
Yeah.
You guys watch the Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah, once in a while.
Every now and then.
I noticed he's been jumping in like a ice bed of water or one of those big spas with ice water. I don't know. He lives in Texas, but every morning.
There's a purpose for that.
Yeah. Like so that's another thing is like supposedly if you jump in cold water when you wake up, it helps. I forget what. I don't know, but
it's basically for his muscles. It's for like you'd even do it for working out and that, or you watch a lot of football players, they'll do it too, and baseball players and that.
Yep.
Ice baths helps basically for soothing.
Yeah.
That shit hurts though.
It's cold, but I mean, I've done it. I've done the polar plunge before as a kid and everything. You get used to it. Just, the first 2 minutes, you're freezing yourself a little bit, but.
See, the worst I've really done is just jumping in the Snake River. That's cold.
30 degrees?
No, not that cold.
Oh, and that's not cold enough yet.
45, 50 degrees.
That's about the Pacific Ocean during the summer.
That's still cold. Too cold for me. I like going down to Corpus in the summer and the water is
80, 70.
65, 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Ugh. It's like bath water.
Yeah. Don't worry, Sergio. I'll send you a burrito and taco eventually.
Eventually.
No,
our burritos and tacos down here are better than where you live.
Oh.
See, I went to Silver Beach for vacation for 2 weeks when I was 17. So I went to San Diego Zoo. Best zoo ever, I tell you.
Silver Strand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I was literally 200 feet away from the ocean. I loved it.
That's Silver Strand.
I loved it. Best vacation of my childhood. Oh, I know it was a 20-minute walk from Tijuana, literally.
Damn.
Oh, that would be Imperial Beach.
Imperial? I thought it was Silver. Either way.
I mean, they're like 10 minutes from each other, but Silver Strand is on the strand connecting Imperial Beach to Coronado Island.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's like where the Navy SEALs are.
Yeah, that's why I was watching the helicopters and that. Yep.
Yeah.
When I took my Silverado for the airbag recall, I was shocked to see that Chevrolet charges $105 for oil change.
That's about right.
That's
for
because
nowadays.
that freaking Silverado takes 8 quarts of oil.
Bro, I don't even want to know what they charge to change the oil in my truck, man.
A 1,500? No, they take 6 at best. 665.
No, not the 5.3. We're putting in 8 quarts.
Hmm.
When I was at Chevy, we were putting 8 quarts. And then
Interesting.
it comes with the oil change also. That's a GM certified oil change.
Oh.
This is not the best place over here to get tacos, but they are good. What I seen on their service board. Yeah. Anthony, it's because, like I said, 8 quarts of oil, get a rotate with it, and a free multi-point inspection. So,
do they pay you guys for the multi-point?
No.
Yeah, my truck takes 12 quarts of oil, and just to buy the oil myself is what, like $130?
You're using 1030, right?
I think on my truck it's supposed to, for my year, it's supposed to be. I just got it up.
The 19 Ram 6.7 2500 takes 12 quarts.
Yeah, it's either 1030 or 540 if you're colder areas.
Yeah, that's why. Because we want that specialty blend.
Yeah, I have the same engine as TBSS. Yeah, 6.7 Cummins.
A Corvette. It took 7.5 quarts. There's a one. What is it? The dry sump. The dry sump Corvette takes, I think, 10 or 11 quarts.
Jesus.
Because it has dry sump, so there's nothing sitting in the belly.
Yeah.
Right. So it has a separate sump off in the fender.
Most of the diesel engines I'm working with does about 40 as an average, so because we're not paying for that.
You're working on 15-liter wrench and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying at least we're not worried about that for regular consumer. That would suck.
Yeah, I'm curious, like how much that would cost, like an independent trucker guy, like.
It's been a while. It's been about a year and a half since I've dealt with that, but if I remember right, it was $390 for the oil change with grease.
That's not terrible considering how much oil you're buying.
Steve, yes, we've been on for 3 hours, buddy. Now I'm getting close to winding this down. I forgot I work tomorrow.
That ain't good, Falk. You should have told me.
I forgot. I had too into conversation. That's what happens. Who remembers the early 2000s Cadillac needed 12 quarts?
Yeah.
Is that North Star?
I hated those Cadillacs.
Which ones?
North Star, maybe?
No, that was the V8s. That was their Escalade when they first came out. That was the 12 quarts.
Wow.
AFM cars take more. What's AFM? At Nissan, the most I've seen is 7 quarts. Chris, you're lying. The Cummins engine, 10 quarts. The 5.0.
The 5.0, yeah.
Yep. 10 quarts. So older 5.3 takes 6 quarts, and the 2014 takes 8. Yes.
Okay, so I was right. So I was thinking of the older one. That's what I was thinking of because, like I said, I haven't dealt with the new freaking ones.
What is that like? Chevrolet in 2015, so we were seeing a lot of the 14s and 15s.
What is it, like Lamborghini? They don't even have like how much oil you put in it. You just fill it up until it's full.
I wouldn't have a clue on a supercar.
Yeah.
I've seen a Pathfinder take 15 quarts of oil.
What?
What the?
Those things are so small.
They thought that they drained. They thought that they drained the engine.
Oh, it just overfilled.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they did some damage to that engine.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
It holds 3.5 gallons of oil. Jesus.
I've put that
Steve,
much
all-
oil on an engine before
Steve's
with
over-
the
Steve's
overhead
been over
gun.
here just watching. Oh my god. Okay. That's about right. Blow through the comments, guys, and then I gotta head off. Fluffy, are you
Yes,
working
you need
tomorrow?
to get
Yes,
some sleep, bro.
Oh no, I don't do weekends anymore. I have no choice. I do every other Saturday.
Same
Fluffy's
here.
probably not even gonna sleep. Gonna be editing some more and more. No, tonight. Nah, I was, but nah, I'm not gonna edit tonight. Heck nah. Okay. Oh, that's right. But to be honest, I don't touch the Cummins Titans very much. I don't touch them ever. Oops.
They didn't really sell that many of them.
Oh, they sold shit.
I mean,
No.
comparatively to like the regular V8, you know.
No, they sold a bunch over here.
Really?
10K.
Oh, yeah. We see them going to a bunch of fleets. A fleet.
Oh,
really?
that I could see, but I'm talking about regular consumer. No.
We got ranchers,
stop-
the ranchers, and oil field companies.
Yeah, that I could see stuff like that, but I'm
that's weird to see a diesel for a fleet because a lot of places, unless they're towing stuff, they don't want a diesel because they don't want to deal with like the extra maintenance involved.
here in Wisconsin. We do it all the time. We love our
Really?
diesels and big trucks.
Because I have like an
Because-
F-350 for my service truck, and that thing just has a 6.2.
Lost a bet in North Glen,
But
Colorado. Had to make a snow angel in nothing but my boxers. And my uncle's crazy. The guys with diesel trucks don't want to do oil change when the truck needs them sometimes once a month or even almost 2 times a month. They want to keep it every 3 months. No, can't do that. Active fuel management and displacement on demand. Oh,
like when it shuts off cylinders and shit.
Yep.
I won't touch them.
Displacement on demand is a variable compression, so it changes the crank.
Yeah.
Stroke.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I said, won't touch them because they're gonna fail in the long run.
My wife's car has that, her Mazda, but I mean,
The
it's like
variable
really
compression?
No, it has like where it'll shut off to the cylinders.
Oh.
Yeah, like Ford did. And look on how many of Ford's failed.
I mean, her car is
Boy, it's
30,
still on. It's late, we're still on.
30,000 miles
Sorry,
miles
we're
now.
hitting your shit.
It
Oh.
hasn't had any
Okay.
issues with it.
Got the heads torn off the
hopefully
North
she
Star
never does, man.
Nice. Peace out, y'all. Wifey ready for bed. Ooh. Good night, Trans King FM fam. Have a good night. Blessings.
Take care,
All right,
Chris.
And because of you, I'm gonna get off and eat because I am hungry. TBI, throttle body injection.
Yeah.
A friend tried to impress a lady, do her oil change after 2 gallons on the. Oh my god! Asked how many gallons needed. Yeah. That was something similar on this Pathfinder. The boyfriend tried to change the oil, and he didn't change the oil. He just added. He added what 10 quarts more.
This is why fathers are supposed to teach their sons
OCD
how
out
to do
here.
this.
OCD, come on now. DLC is coming over Sunday. He's bringing stuff for fajitas, and It's Crazy coming over, right? I don't know if It's Crazy is coming over, but I gotta talk to the old lady, see if.
She doesn't make the plans for you?
No.
Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that.
He's lucky.
No,
hey,
I'm
he's
telling
lucky because
that.
most of us we do.
Yeah.
We find out literally the last minute of the night, and then in the morning, oh, you're going to this. Oh, thanks.
But see, the Cowboys finally made it into what, week 2
of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Good for
Without
y'all.
having a bye week. Yeah. So
they'll probably mess it up like they always do.
Hey, whoa. I'd like to see them go into the Super Bowl.
Nah.
I didn't say win.
Was it
I didn't
Steven,
say win.
Was it Steven Smith always says? He's like, the Cowboys will always find a way to screw it up.
Steven Smith is an asshole.
They haven't been.
I love it when he
haven't
rags
done
on the
much
Cowboys,
since
man.
the '90s. '90s and early 2000s was when they were actually doing anything. So hopefully, maybe anything's possible for them. But I mean,
who are they
90s,
playing?
2000s.
Playing the Niners. Oh,
you guys are done.
No.
Niners suck this year.
We'll see.
Yeah, but the Cowboys are screwed up. So
As long as we don't have to as long as we don't have to kick no field goals, we'll be all right.
I don't know. I haven't really watched football this year, so
You didn't hear about the four missed field goals on Sunday.
Ooh,
Three
No.
of them were extra points and then one field goal.
that's messed up, Lakes. That is
Got pretty
messed
cool.
up.
he drains the transmission fluid, put another 5 quarts of. Oh shit!
And we had something similar like that on a teacher's car when I was in high school.
What?
2 of the kids, the instructor let 2 of the guys that didn't give a damn about anything do the teacher's oil change. They drained her transmission. Yeah,
That's crazy.
and
Like,
didn't say
how do
anything
you?
about it.
I'm scared to do anything with the transmission, man. Like
Nowadays,
gonna
cars, yes.
well, like I was gonna change. I was gonna do the fluid on my Frontier when I had it, and I'm just like, nah, I'm kind of hesitant about it. Like,
DLC said,
I don't
Sergio, come
blame
on.
you.
And you spelled Sergio wrong.
I don't blame you, Sergio, because
Yeah.
like my brother had a 2007 Chevy 1500, and his
Yeah.
was one out of the million that it had the transmission fault. If you drained it, that it destroyed
Yeah.
the whole transmission computer. So he had to
Oh,
buy a
really?
brand new transmission for $5,000 just to replace it.
That's shitty.
You
A lot
know,
of smoking dry trans. Yeah, Miguel, we have that issue. We have that issue just when people go over on their oil changes on our Pathfinders, direct injected Pathfinders. So
Yeah, like
everybody likes to rag on me in a certain video where I say, keep your oil changes 3,000 to 4,000, 5,000, stretching it, but it's because of
on the Cummins, it's like 12.
Yeah, that's
Percent.
crazy.
No,
on
not
my
12.
S10, I do 7,500 for a reason.
Oh, it's
Neston?
actually it says 15,000
What?
or every year. Yeah, according
Really?
to the website. Yeah,
That's crazy. Like I know that
I
Toyota
still wouldn't
Priuses
trust
they
that,
say
though.
10, but
I
don't
still
know.
wouldn't trust that
but
because
that's
no.
that's for normal
hydrocarbons.
operating.
You got
I would say.
hydrocarbons making its way into the oil and breaking it down.
That's
So
what.
even though it has additives,
Hey,
you still got,
I'm just reading what this says, man.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm just saying, like as a technician, I wouldn't
Yeah.
trust that. I wouldn't trust
That's what it
I'd
says.
still 5,000 on synthetic, 4,000 on conventional.
yeah, but diesels are a little different.
Yeah, they're dumb.
The only reason why I do 7,500 is
Hey.
because it's an old truck and it
Yeah.
helps it basically seal up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it changes the oil on its own, so you just
No,
change
it helps it with seal because I know that the valve covers are a little bit seeping, so makes it perfect.
Yeah.
Gives so that little barrier what it keeps
On-
everything together.
Never gonna cheer for the Cowboys.
on my Silverado, I would change my filter once a year when I was driving it. I
What?
would just add. Like,
That's how
that
bad
was
it
a real
leaked.
thing. Yeah.
Jeez.
Valve covers were leaking, rear main still leaking. Just add.
Yeah, I know. In my work truck, when I pop the hood to jump start because the
Let's
battery
go
died.
Cowboys.
Nah.
Hey, so let's make a bet. Friday, if the Cowboys win, you got to put your background as a Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know. How to
Shannon,
do
the
that, actually.
6.4s and the 6.7s were the worst engines that Ford ever made.
Okay, Sergio, you know what? I will cash app you I'll cash app you. You got to go buy a Dallas cap. You got to wear it on stream Friday if they win this Sunday.
If they win.
Ooh, that's
If they win.
a
Alright.
big bet.
If not, then I'll wear a freaking Niners hat.
Oh, I don't care about either of the teams. I'm a Bears fan. We're fucked.
Yeah, the six.
Did you see Fluffy's face when he said he had to wear a Niners hat though?
It don't bother me none.
In his area, that's a bad thing.
Imagine who I'm getting some. All right.
Go
49ers. Nah, Uncle Joe, come on. This is a Green Bay fan right here. But yeah,
I was a
I'm gonna shut
Chargers
it
fan
down.
a long time ago, but I haven't watched football since I got out. So
I haven't watched it, but since the Cowboys are actually doing something, I'll root for them.
They'll fuck it up.
Sergio. That's why you're gonna be wearing a Cowboys
Chiefs.
hat. Chiefs. Who are the Chiefs? Weren't they like last year, 2 years
The
ago?
chefs.
They ain't nothing no more.
Oh, that's what it says.
Do you remember?
Oh,
Do you
that's so
remember that
cheap.
commercial from years ago? It's like the guy. It's like he's painting the end zone, and he's like tediously making sure everything's
Yes.
good. And the player comes by. He's like, "That looks great and all, but who are the chefs?"
Heck no to
Nope.
wearing a 49ers cap. That's why the Niners ain't going to
All
win.
right.
Because I ain't trying to.
All right, I'll take that bet.
All right, bet. All right, y'all heard it here. All right, guys, we're gonna shut it down. Thank y'all for
Yep.
joining me. Thank y'all for
Y'all have a good night.
Have a good
Yeah,
night.
see you guys.
Good weekend, y'all.
All right, y'all. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.